What's up, Internet? Sorry, I had to move everything out of my throat there in order to say that. Wow, my name's Nerdy.
And I'm Clarus.
And this is the Nerdy,
the Wordy,
the book club. That's right. Welcome back to Friday, April 24th, 2026.
Welcome back to Friday.
Welcome back to Friday. It's Friday. Got to get down on Fridays. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend.
You didn't have to do that.
What are you disrespecting Rebecca Black?
Yeah.
Why? She's great. Look, I am a Black fan.
Wow. And what are you implying?
That you're not a fan of Black.
Wow.
The color.
I don't wear much black.
You don't wear much black. You are not a fan of Black.
It's not that I don't like it.
As an apparel choice.
No, it's that it just doesn't feel like me, you know?
Yeah.
I'm very much not black. Yeah. There's plenty of evidence of that online.
That is funny.
How we doing, chat?
Yeah.
What's up? How are we?
I'm a big fan of Rebecca
morning.
Black. I think she's great.
She might be fine. That song pisses me off.
Code Monkey 76. She was like 12 years old. You're attacking a literal child. Okay? Leave the little girl alone.
Her.
She's not a little girl anymore. She's a grown woman, but
I just don't like that song.
Code Monkey 76. Thank you for joining the Nerds Radiant.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Should we change that for the new series for Dungeon Crawler Carl? Like, what should we change that to, like, the nerd holes? Nerdy's holes? Should we call them Nerdy's holes?
No, we really, really shouldn't.
We could change it to that for Game Changer and Heated Rivalry, and it would still make sense.
Wow. Wow.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to The Gate of the Feral Gods, Chapter 20 to the end, our book club on the second half of the fourth book of the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. We are live talking about this, as always. And next week, we are doing something a little bit different. We will be discussing the entirety of the first book of Game Changer, the Heated Rivalry book that is the prequel, the first book that the sequel is Heated Rivalry, but the television show is called Heated Rivalry, even though the book Game Changer takes place in the season called Heated Rivalry.
Yeah, I love that.
Gay stuff.
Super makes sense.
Yeah, come back next week to hear us talk about the ins and outs of how to have gay sex.
Great, yeah. It's going to be a how-to, visual, instructional.
Yes.
Hopefully we don't get taken off to YouTube, you know?
I know we're not covering the Cosmere anymore, but I have some exciting news. I'm wearing a Cosmere t-shirt. It's a baseball shirt, but you can get it as a t-shirt. The Hurontario Times, Old Cloud Shouts at Man. That's right, look at Lil Dalinar there getting yelled at by the Storm Daddy. If you want this, you can get that in the store. It also comes in this glorious mug.
Hell yeah.
Look at this mug.
Merchandising.
Spaceballs 2, the
we
quest for more money.
Our taxes.
Do you want to tell them how much we owe in taxes?
No.
Good. No one should know that. I wish I didn't know.
Yeah, I wish I didn't know either. Anyways.
SpongeBob.
How are you doing, chat? How do we feel about the book? How are we liking it?
Yeah. I'm waiting for them to respond. There's a delay.
Oh, okay.
It's a live stream.
Well, we'll just wait, I guess.
We should be deceased crawlers. Getty Disciple. Thank you for joining the deceased crawlers. It's so funny.
Wow, I was gonna go with like the Dungeon Anarchists or something.
Wait, can we have a new Patreon tier that's like the $50 a month tier and just call it the deceased crawlers?
You know what? We can do whatever we want. It's a free country, unlike the dungeon.
The sad... Okay, wait. Oh, this is such a dark joke. But the sad thing about that is that if someone...
This message is from a deceased crawler.
This message is from a deceased crawler. If someone were to sign up for the deceased crawler Patreon tier and then die, we would keep getting money from a deceased crawler until their credit card was shut off.
Wow, that's awful. Yeah. Yeah, that's... wow, that's something. Oh my god.
So anyway, hit the like button.
Yeah.
On this video.
Yeah, because YouTube's definitely gonna try and bury it.
It is so hot in this room right now. You don't think so? All right, just me? Just me. 6.
I think it's very pleasant.
6. I am sweating. All right, let's talk about Dungeon Crawler Carl. Clarus, you finished book 4 of the book. I'm almost done. What did you think of it? That was a joke. We literally watched it together.
Yeah, it was... Wow, damn.
Sometimes Claris can't tell that I'm making a joke, and I find that very funny.
Yeah, no, sometimes I don't know what's going on. I'm just here for the ride.
Yeah.
I think this is my favorite book so far.
Oh, controversial.
Yeah. And mostly in, like, what it means for, like, the larger world as a whole. Like, all of the things that open up because of this book. Which I understand is something you can't do without the foundation of the previous books. But I also just really like being right. And so I'm
God, you're the fucking
really happy
worst.
that I was right. So I like this book.
I hate you so much.
Well, I'm not allowed to be happy that I fucking nailed it.
I like this book because I had a good prediction.
Yeah, and it was right. Which means that Matt Dinniman is on my level.
Oh my God, you are the worst human being I know.
Yeah, yeah.
It's probably why I married you, to balance out my goodness.
Am I really worse than Brad? Let's be honest.
Brad's dead. Spoilers.
Wow, yeah. Read the book first.
You probably should read the book before you come to book club. That one's on you.
Unless you're Blue. Blue definitely shows up for books that they don't read.
That is true.
Yeah.
Blue is a mad lad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Blue's just at work with nothing else to do.
That's fair.
Yeah.
If you're just here to hang out for vibes, that's also fair. I get that.
Yeah.
I'm also here for the vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another suggestion for names would be Samantha's Harem.
Oh, God. No.
Wait, is her name in the book spelled with a P?
Huh?
Because I've only listened to the audiobook. Is her name in the book spelled with a P in front of it?
That might just be a typo, but I don't know.
Sure, but she's also... No. Samath.
Samath? That's her name, yes.
With a P.
But Samantha doesn't have a P in it.
I don't know. Y'all, I'm just asking questions because I haven't read the book. If you told me that in the book there was a phantom P dangling on her name, I'd be like, yeah, okay, sure.
I mean, I definitely didn't know that there was a ghost P on Samath, but that does make sense, I guess.
Yeah. Do you guys want a spoiler on a video that hasn't come out yet? This is me trying to tell you to go watch our Magic the Gathering content. But yesterday...
Nerdy's very proud.
Guys, I pulled a $340 card.
We own very expensive cardboard.
I was opening my pizza bundle that I bought for the TMNT set. This piece of cardboard that I have in a hard plastic case is worth $340 American dollars.
Let's start bidding at $300. Who wants it? Nerdy will lick it for an extra $100.
No,
you know?
No. That will ruin all of the value.
Not if they've already bought it.
My saliva is very acidic from the amount of coffee I drink.
Ew, that sounds awful. I really didn't like that.
All right.
Do you sacrifice it to the tax god? We will see.
I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do with it yet. The store that we usually sell to won't give us a good price on it.
Yeah, we're gonna.
So I don't know what we're gonna do with it yet. I might build a commander deck around it.
Thought you didn't like the turtle stuff.
I know, but we already have the Turtles deck.
Uh-huh.
So now I can, plop that Turtles deck down and be like, I'm playing Leonardo. Also, my Leonardo is worth 450 Canadian dollars.
Is this it's not the same Leonardo?
Yeah, it is.
Though.
It's the Leonardo from the, yeah.
It is?
Yep.
That's the commander?
Yep. That can be the commander, yeah.
Oh. I mean...
I know, I was like, maybe I can buy the one that Kevin got off of him, and I can have both my commanders...
Oh my god.
Be Leonardo and Donatello.
We like magic. It's might be a problem, but for now it's not.
Mavrin is doxing himself in the chat to super chat us. Mavrin, thank you for the super chat. As a
Mavrin!
Brad.
Thank
Didn't
you.
know your name was Brad, Mavrin. I felt very attacked in the last book reaction.
Yeah, fuck Brad, but not you, Brad. There's
I'm going to say something
one Brad.
more controversial than that. Fuck all Brads.
Wow.
Name a good Brad.
What?
Right now, name one good Brad.
Good at what?
Name a good Brad.
Mavrin?
I was like, it's right there. You've got to go faster on that decision.
I was like, I don't...
You have to go a little bit quicker.
I thought this was a trick question. Because I was like, I don't know.
Maybe Mavrin is a good Brad. Ooh, official ACM nailed it. Brad Bird.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Brad Bird is?
I don't know any Brad. Now I know Mavrin. I know one Brad.
Babe.
That's the only Brad that I know.
Babe, Brad Bird is the director who makes arguably the best, by percentage on Rotten Tomatoes and consistency, the best animated movie director of all time.
Okay, wow.
Iron Giant, Incredibles. Like Brad Bird is the fucking tits at Pixar. Mr. Kite says Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt is a very good actor. Brad Pitt is allegedly maybe not the best human.
Not a great person. Is Brad always short for Bradley?
No. Some people are just Brad.
Okay, some people are just on their...
I'm willing to bet that there was a time when Brad was always short for Bradley, but it became so common a nickname
it's like its own name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was about to like full name your cousin, but then I was like that they might not go by Brad.
Oh, Bradford. There's probably some good Bradfords. Braddock.
Again, I've never met even a Brad, so...
I don't believe that you've never met a Brad. We've said the word Brad so much that the word Brad is starting to sound like a made-up thing.
Yeah, no, it sounds wrong. It sounds...
I love that Astaroth went Danny and Brad for the Will Weaves pod, but his name is Brett.
Is Brett, yes.
Bradlington?
What? No.
Is someone named Bradlington?
No, they said I'm just making things up.
Can we name our child Bradlington?
No, we're not having children.
But what if we get like a hedgehog? And
that
we name
is
him...
Nugget.
Yeah, but what if his name is Nugget Bradlington?
Sure, that's fine. I will accept
Wait, Nugget Bradlington is so cute. This is our hedgehog, Nugget Bradlington. The third.
We're getting 3 hedgehogs? Holy
No. The third is a joke. He's not actually the third.
Well, depending on, how old we get and how many hedgehogs we get. Could be the third. Getty Disciple, thank you for that super chat as well. So when I finally caught my serial cheater ex-wife who rehomed her Pomeranian after the divorce because she viewed him as an accessory and didn't actually enjoy caring for him, the dude's name was Brad!
That's wild. Getty Disciple, this book is about you.
Damn, I'm so sorry.
This book is about you.
That's some fucking deep lore right there. Wow. God damn. That's so sad about the dog, too. Oh, my God.
I don't know. I feel like the dog was better off not being with a woman who cheated on someone with a person named Brad.
I just mean the dog being viewed as, like, an accessory its whole life is sad,
Yeah. I've got a cousin named Bradley, so I've definitely met a Brad.
That's, yeah.
I've met a Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Juliet says, my cousin is named Brad. He's all right, I guess. Arzu says we need to get that hedgehog. Here's the problem. We need to stop traveling so much.
Yeah.
To take care of a pet.
Yeah.
Because, I don't really want to have to kennel a hedgehog multiple times a year.
Yeah, and I don't really want to, ask Holly or Taylor.
Yeah, I don't think Beans would be okay with a hedgehog in that house. Beans is a very good but aggressive cat.
Here's the thing. Beans is only aggressive towards
me.
Noodle.
And me.
No, he likes you. He's not aggressive.
Being near me is being aggressive to me when you can kill me.
He doesn't know that.
Yeah, he does. Cats always know when you're allergic to them.
No, they don't.
This is just a fact of life.
No, they don't.
It is a fact of life.
No. Beans is just, for some reason, likes to bully one of their other 4 cats, but is really lovely to everyone else.
Is Noodle the one I've never met?
No, Biscuit is the one you've never met. That's the
Biscuit's
orange
one I've never met. Yeah, there's a cat in that house that hides from me.
Biscuit hides from everyone. Don't take it personally. Biscuit hid from me and now remembers me, so Biscuit doesn't hide from me anymore.
Ember says other possible long forms of Brad: Bradical, Braduate, and Bradivarius. I love Nugget Bradivarius.
Nugget Bradivarius is actually kind of great.
This is our hedgehog, Nugget Bradivarius.
Bradolphus. Oh my god.
All right, Clarus, you've finished it. What do you think of the book? We can't talk about Brads for 3 hours.
I just said. What did I say?
Trying to pivot us back to the book.
It's my favorite.
I need you to back that up with more of a why.
I said it's because there's so many reveals and things that open up about the greater world. in this book. I literally explained this already.
I know, I'm trying to get us back on track, and you're, like, upset with me for trying to ask leading questions to get us back on track.
How dare you try and do a show when we are here for vibes?
And then you go, is it your favorite book in the series? And then I can jump off of that, and we can keep talking about the book.
I wasn't done gloating yet. I was right. Anyways, how did you feel about the book?
I really liked it. I thought that it opened up the world in a lot of really interesting ways. I loved a lot of the world building outside of the bubble, as well as a lot of the world building for Carl's past.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I think that we learned a lot about the way in which he got here mentally, which is fascinating to me. And I'm really excited about the doors that it opens for the future and the sort of revolutionary direction that Carl is headed in.
Mm-hmm.
I was really impressed with the emotional beats of this book and how much they managed to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the crawlers that I did not feel like I had as much of a connection to.
Yeah.
I still think the third book is my favorite book so far. I felt like I had a much stronger connection to the tertiary characters that were sort of introduced around the plot, and I thought that, like, saving the Heckler mission to save people felt a little bit more direct in terms of what our actual goals were.
Okay.
And at times I felt like book 3, the insane moments I was able to follow a little bit better on the first read through, whereas in this book I did feel like I had to go through a second time to kind of understand the logistics of some of the huge god moments.
Yeah.
And I find the gods very interesting, but they're so big that mechanically I do think they're a little bit less interesting to me than the Iron Tangle was. So
yeah, weirdly, it was like almost harder to follow in this book, but for like different reasons. Like the Iron Tangle was so convoluted, but like that didn't like super matter.
Mm-hmm.
But following some of the individual like action beats in this book was really difficult just because of scale.
Yeah.
Like,
The scale of it was hard to understand.
It feels so impossible.
And I'll be honest, I really enjoyed it. I did find myself getting a little bit confused by the function of the lacuna outside the bubbles. And once we were in the plane flying between the bubbles and the dog was following us, I did find it was a little bit hard for me to, not in a way that ruined my enjoyment, but I'm just in comparing book 3 to this book, I didn't feel like I was like, I need to re-listen to this because I'm a little bit lost. I never felt that way in book 3. And I did a couple of times here. After my second, we've read all these chapters twice this week, which we don't usually do. But this week I felt like I had to at least read the end of it again. I really love it, and I love where he's going with it, and I love what he's doing with it. So I'm not really dissing this book. I'm just trying to explain in the small percentages of what are my favorites in a series where I think every book for me is above a 9 out of 10. All 4 books for me are at least a 9 out of 10 right now.
Yeah.
I would just put book 3 marginally higher than this.
Mm-hmm.
I am deeply, deeply in love with this series. I think that it is my favorite reading experience of the things we've done for book club, which is saying a lot. It's saying a lot because there's a lot that I love, but there is just something about the way in which this book to me is acknowledging, confronting, and comforting the way I feel about the world right now that I did not feel during Wheel of Time or Cosmere.
Man, I think Mistborn maybe comes like just in terms of like consistency. I think.
Look, I'm not talking about the quality of the writing or how good I think the book is.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the fact that this Efrax. Wow.
Yeah.
Fucking dyslexia. You put PH next to each other and my brain fell apart. I thought I was seeing a word splitting in front of my brain. Thank you so much for joining the Nerds Radiant. That is, I really appreciate that.
Thank you for being here.
I I'm not saying that this series is like the greatest written series of all time. That's not the like argument I'm making. I'm saying that in terms of how I am feeling about the moment we are in the world, this book to me both acknowledges the reality of the horrors that I am struggling with, while also having a comedic style and a main character who is confronting that reality in a way that I do find comforting in a difficult time. And so, you know, I think that if I had read this book in like 2010,
yeah,
I would not have felt, even though I think it would be just as good and I would have liked it quite a bit, it would not have felt as affronting to a feeling that I am struggling with as it currently does.
Yeah.
And that to me is why I am so deeply obsessed with it.
Yeah.
It's because of the fact that in this moment, I feel like I am getting an escape out of it that acknowledges the way I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as I love like the Lord of the Rings is a true escape, where it's like trying to get away from the moment into something that, well, for people who are like, you know, leaving World War I, or, you know, who had fought in World War I, probably felt like an escape that very much, you know, confronted the moment they were in, right? In World War II. That to me feels so distant.
Yeah.
Whereas this is very funny, and I do get a lot out of it. I love the relationships, I love the characters, but it is allowing me to feel comforted about now, in a way that nothing we've read has felt like a direct, like, sort of attack at the present moment.
Yeah.
And that to me has made it a reading experience that I have found to be incredibly vital to my mental health at the moment, which sounds maybe unhealthy, but it's just the reality of it, right?
Yeah,
like,
no, I get it.
The way in which Carl and Donut have to watch a recap show of all the horrors of their world feels so much like me opening TikTok at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know? And it's why you know, I'm barely using the app anymore.
Yeah.
And there's so many ways in which I feel like I am reading a book that is trying to make me feel like there might be hope against this impossible moment. Mm-hmm. And that to me is deeply, deeply meaningful. And I haven't felt that about any of the reading we've done on book club.
Yeah.
I haven't felt so in the moment in anything that we've done on this show. And, you know, whether people like the books or not, or think they're well written or not, that's fine, right? But the reality of my reading experience of it in the moment right now is that it is moving me far more than I ever expected, especially after book one. I really liked book one, but I did not expect to feel so just so comforted by something so horrible, because the horrors are real, right? And the books are so funny, but acknowledge that the horrors are real, and that feels so much like the world I'm living in right now.
Yeah.
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 And the people keep coming together against the fucking insanity.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and I think it's why book 3 is my favorite right now, is because it is about the people coming together against the insanity. Book 4, they're forced to work together. Like, book 4, a little bit more of the plot is like, hey, you guys have to do this.
Yeah.
And then at the end, it's like, look at all the people who are fucks. look at all the worst of humanity showing up to kill a fucking dog, right?
Yeah.
For a little bit of money. Those are all the fucking TikTokers that are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hit my friend in the belly with a baseball bat for 50,000 views. And it's like, stop. Like, make better content.
Yeah.
And book 3 was about the people who chose to work together even though they didn't have to me. Yeah. And that, to me, that's the world. That's the world that I want to live in, and that's who I want to associate with.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm surprised at how much I think about this book series as like being important to me right now in terms of like getting through the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely was not expecting this.
Yeah.
You know, picking it up on January 3rd.
That was wild.
That was wild.
Recording the first audiobook reaction on January 3rd was crazy.
Yeah, no, I definitely did not think that it would be so relevant and so poignant, and that it would affect my like view on the current day-to-day of my own life. You know, just like being able to pick up this book and knowing that there's like someone like Carl who's determined to get through this and bring everybody, as many people as he can with him, is nice. It feels nice right now, and I feel like it's something that we all need more of, humanity working together and looking out for one another.
Yeah, it's good. It's good shit.
Yeah.
Chapter 20, Gate of the Feral Gods. We link back up with Katya after our experience in the... Well, we're not in the nothing, but we're basically in the nothing for 5 days. We've missed some time. And we get back together with the crew, and Katya's like, hey, I've been fucking shit up. These boys, the idiots, they are really good at flying the house now.
Yeah, whipped him into shape.
They call it the Twister, not because of Wizard of Oz, but because they wanted to call it the Nipple Twister, but make it classy.
Yeah, yeah.
This is why women choose the bear. And
yeah.
We also meet Gwen, who I definitely thought was going to be more important to the end of the book.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I did. Like, Gwen is just sort of there being a pain in the ass for the rest of the book. I expected more from her.
Yeah, I think she's like a later series character for sure.
Yeah, and I think that it might be like, or she might end up being a romantic partner for Katya. Like this might kind of be the beginning of that. But she is like,
no, they fight a lot.
She is present through the rest of the book, and she's around, but she just doesn't really, like, she doesn't have like that iconic moment that I thought she was gonna have.
No.
Yeah.
No, she kind of just like, you guys are fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
100%. Yeah.
But no, she doesn't really have a moment in this book to make her to solidify her as a character for me. Like, I kind of was like, oh yeah, Gwen, every time she was mentioned. It's like, oh,
she's
yeah.
sort of grumpy. So Gwen wants to do a simple plan that will basically...
Simple plan. I don't know why I just was like, haven't heard the name of that band in a really long time.
Can you name one Simple Plan song?
I don't think so. I don't remember which ones they did. They all kind of sound the same from that era, you know?
I love that you just got so excited that I said the name of a band that I
hadn't thought about them in a while. It's like, oh yeah, they existed. If you named a song, I'd probably be like, oh yeah, but I...
Simple Plan!
Uh-huh.
What was that?
I just got excited to remember that they existed.
Wow, that's wild. Gwen wants to go with a less complicated plan that will allow them to basically just take out the Mad Mage and the Sand Dune Castle place without having to do too much.
Yeah.
The problem is Katya has been holding her off from doing that because she knows that we want the winding box.
Yeah.
And so
we want to get this gate.
Katya has come up with a very complicated plan to run when Carl and Donut show up so that we can get the winding box without just burying it in sand. And so Carl and Donut show up and they're like, great, thanks. We actually really do want the winding box because at the end of this book, we're just going to be summoning hella gods.
Yeah.
It's going to be gods on gods on gods on gods on gods.
It's great.
We're going to have hot gods, literally. We're going to have hot gods figuratively.
Yeah.
And we're going to have hot gods circumstantially.
And a dog and a turkey.
And a turkey, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah, that turkey.
Very dangerous.
Prepotente leveled up.
Oh,
I'm
right.
like worried about Prepotente, Miriam Dom, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm like genuinely, I think they might be in a sexual relationship, and that is that's very wild.
I was worried about them like maybe being antagonists, but sure, let's go with that.
We're worried about very different things.
We are, yeah.
The way that it described them like snuggling after they kill the turkey, I was like,
hey,
that is a deranged goat man.
It's been a rough day, you know?
Yeah, it's been.
Rough month. It's been a month,
I need to get to know them better, because right now I'm a little concerned.
Fair enough.
About that whole... I'm a little concerned about their whole vibe.
Okay.
Yeah. They kind of read...
But the goat is sentient.
You know, like, when you go on, like, any, like, group sex dating app, like Field, or, like, you go to, like Oasis Aqua Lounge here in Toronto, where it's, like, you know, group play, people who are into a little bit more of the lifestyle, and there's, like, a really hot woman, and she brings a man that you're like, why?
Wow.
That's Miriam and Prepotente to me right now.
Which one is the question mark?
The goat man.
Look, some people...
Miriam Dom is a hot vampire lady.
Look,
what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm just saying... Some people...
No. She was hot before, and then she became a vampire. Hot plus vampire is more hot. Those are the rules. That's just a fact of life.
And some people think Mr. Tumnus is hot, you know?
Okay, here's the thing. Mr. Tumnus isn't actively, like, saying that he's gonna murder you all the time. Like, we would all feel very differently about Mr. Tumnus if the children walked through the fucking wardrobe into Narnia, and Mr. Tumnus went up and went, "Ah, I'm gonna fucking murder your family!" Ah! We would just be like, wow, C.S. Lewis, that was weird. How does Jesus Lion feel about that motherfucker?
Oh my god. Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe he's funny.
He is funny.
Maybe that's someone's brand of comedy.
I mean, Miriam Dom puts up with it.
Well, yeah, but I think that, like... I think in the dungeon especially, it's about personal relationships, but also about party composition. And she's like, I don't know if she wants to go at it alone, you know?
Philip McNeil says, Carl and Donut still cuddle. How is it different? Because I know Carl and Donut's dynamic, so I have no assumptions about them.
Yeah.
Also, Donut did not become a human-sized cat girl. Like, I would feel much differently about the Carl Donut cuddling in bed together if Donut was a human-sized cat girl. I just have questions, that's all. I'm just like, what's going on over there?
We just need some Prepotente POV, you know?
Prepotente, I think that when we met him, he didn't give me cuddly vibes. So the fact that they are cuddling, I'm like, ooh, what's going on there? I want to know more.
All right.
Especially now that they're such high level because they killed the fucking turkey.
Well, maybe next book we will know their manner of the relationship.
I mean, I hope so. We enter the sandcastle, Donut, Carl, and Katya. And we meet Gatsi. Yahtzee. I want him to be like a weird, like, Italian deli owner, but a mage.
Nah, he's just
I brought this fucking this sex doll into the...
He's just kind of an incel.
He's not really an incel though, which is what's so weird. You think he's an incel.
Right, but then it turns out that someone was actually talking to him.
But like so basically,
so it is kind of weird.
Gatsi is here because the sex doll that he was trying to summon a god into. So they go in and they break the statue of Laika, and the head pops down, and the head is put into someone's inventory. Katya or
it's probably I think
can't
it's
remember.
Carl, but yeah.
And so then they meet Gatsi. Gatsi's like, hey, this lady god was telling me to do this spell in order to bring her back to love me, or basically. And then they're like, oh, he's fucking crazy. He wants to, like, fuck this sex doll. He wants to make this sex doll animate because he's an incel. And then he's like, no,
I'm in love with the disembodied voice.
I'm in love with the shape of you.
know?
And then the sex doll's head comes to life, and we realize that there was actually a god who was actually speaking to Gatsi and did actually... And so, like, on the one hand, you fell in love with a disembodied voice.
Yeah.
On the other hand, that disembodied voice is a god. And so, like, I think that we have to give men a pass if they're manipulated by gods. But, like, actual gods.
I mean...
and I'm not someone who typically gives men a pass.
Yeah,
for shitty behavior, but it is an actual god.
But I do think that if he'd ever, like, you know, gone to therapy at least once in his life and tried to work on himself, he might not have fallen for a disembodied voice.
He
also fucked an ooze.
He fucked sand, not an ooze. It was a sand ooze, but let's be very specific. Yes. He put his dick in sand.
Yeah,
like, here's the thing. I would fuck most oozes if they weren't like acidic. That sounds great. I mean, what is a fleshlight if not just ooze?
Well, it depends if your fleshlight has a brain.
Yeah, but if it's consenting, I don't have a problem with fucking an ooze. It's the fact that it's sand that I have a problem with. In a world of magical creatures, if there was an ooze girl or an ooze boy...
But it's not. It's not a ooze girl or ooze boy. It is just ooze. It's like taking the slime from Nickelodeon
So what? You're saying that because it's non-binary, it deserves sex less than a gendered ooze?
No, I'm saying when you say girl or boy like that, it makes them sound like they have a like vague form of
Okay, I am saying
a person.
That if the ooze is sentient and it has the ability to communicate with you and it consents, I don't understand what the problem is as long as it's an adult.
How is it communicating?
I don't know. There are so many forms of communication. They literally have a universal translator where they can speak any language at any time. You're telling me that in a magical world where communication is literally fucking magic, that you draw the line at...
I don't think Gatsi speaks to this ooze.
Okay, you can assume whatever the fuck you want.
He's like, I think it's in love with me because of the actions that it does, not because it can speak and communicate to me.
Okay, but what if your communication is your actions? What if you communicate with pointing?
Pointing.
We didn't have words for, like, the majority of human history.
Ooze.
Yeah, it can, like, form things. If it can move, it can form directions, and it can form maybe letters. Maybe it, like, writes, like, yes.
I really, really, really think that the Nickelodeon green slime fucked up a whole generation of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be a lawsuit at some point.
No, I don't agree with that part.
I don't know. It's America. You can sue for anything at this point.
Here's my point. Okay, fucking an ooze, to me, fine. As long as you're both consenting adults, have fun. If you are fucking sand, I don't care what form it takes.
But what if
I
you're
don't even
also
care about
sand?
I don't care about then that's fine. Like, if your dick isn't gonna get, like, grated like Swiss cheese, then that's fine.
Because Gatsi does turn into sand.
Right, but he didn't fuck the ooze when he was sand.
No, he was drunk.
Yeah, but, like, you're grating. You are, like, grating your dick up like that. You're just cutting that flesh to ribbons.
Yeah, no, it definitely sounds highly
What if you get grains of sand in your urethra?
That would suck. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds awful. You're gonna have to be real clean and hygienic.
Yeah.
Wash yourself properly.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Nerdy would fuck an ooze.
Probably not news. A slime I would fuck. I think slimes are more sentient than oozes.
I have no idea.
I'm just saying, if I lived in a magical world where this shit was possible, I don't think that I would have, like, my real... Like, I don't think I would.
But you wouldn't fuck a goat girl alien.
If she had a full goat head, that would be too much for me.
Alright, okay.
No, like, yeah, the fucking square eyes, the square pupils... I just don't think I could stare into square pupils and be hard at the same time.
Okay, alright.
I don't, like, if I was, like...
So only
if
from
I
behind.
was, like, on a farm, and a girl and I were having sex, and a goat walked into the room and made eye contact with me, the square pupils would make my dick shrink immediately.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. That is a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arzu says, so main character from Reincarnated Slime is fair game? Absolutely. Rimuru is fair game. That non-binary ass fucking slime? Absolutely. Can talk. He's very funny. Very charming. Runs a country. Right?
Wow.
Is the administrator of a nation. I would be, yeah, of course. Rimuru.
Slimes are moving up.
I would be trading up. You know what I mean? Like, I got this fucking, like, business owner over here. I'd be going to a country owner.
I don't run a country. Yeah, I can't compete with that.
Yeah, and also Rimuru can take any form. Like, I could fuck a dragon. I could fuck a giant snake. Yeah. I could fuck a giant spider. I could fuck the Ifrit thing. There's so many different things that...
A goat?
I am trying to move on from the goat fucking thing. You're very hung up on the goat fucking.
I just find
Do
it
you
very
want to
funny.
fuck a goat? Oh my god, are you Miriam Dom?
We don't know this about her. You cannot make assumptions
Her
like
last
this.
name's Dom. She's got a magical strap on and she's pegging the shit out of Prepotente. Let's be real.
Oh god. I hope not.
She's pegging that goat ass every goddamn night.
I think they're busy trying to survive personally, but sure, we'll go with that. Anyways, yeah.
Does anybody like this show where I joke about a goat getting pegged? Is anyone still here? Did you guys leave?
No one type anything.
Cool.
Oh god.
Cool.
Anyways, they get attacked by Sandus, which is potentially in love with Gatsi. Well, we do know he's in love with Gatsi because we get the POV.
Yeah, this is the thing. We know that this is true. That's what makes it tough, is like...
Yeah.
It is consensual. It's a little weird, but it is consensual.
Yeah. But Carl gets a winding box, and we find out how, like, Samantha, like, tricked him, and he thought he was marrying Leica, and, yeah, that there is a soul-possessed sex doll in the fountain, and that's the one that Mongo broke. It's fine. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, we have a god now.
Yeah, it's gonna be super fun. But they defeat the Sandus.
I mean, kind of.
And the whole thing starts to collapse.
That we kind of defeat the Sandus. And we barely win that fight.
Sure,
Yeah.
but we still win.
Yeah.
Winning by 0.01 seconds is still winning, you know?
Yeah, unfortunately, Gatsi is dead by the end of it. But Katya, before she killed him, did take the notes on how to use the Gate of the Feral Gods.
Yeah.
Which will be very interesting later on.
Yeah.
Pie Pepper Guy says, the best part of this is you get to meet Samantha, my favorite character in the series.
Your favorite character? Wow. Samantha is your favorite character. All right.
I have a feeling Samantha is going the distance with us. I feel like she's around forever now.
I think they will keep a disembodied sex doll head with them for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The question is how much does she stay in the safe room or in the personal space, and how much is she like tied to Carl's hip?
No, she has to stay in there.
Why?
Because otherwise she summons a god.
But once we get through all the gods who are mad at her, I don't think she would summon gods anymore. Like, I don't think it's that, like, it auto-summons any god, right? I think that because there are gods that have beef with her, those gods show up. So once we deal with those gods, I think we can take Samantha out safely.
I thought her just being out and about summoned a god.
No, gods show up because they come because they're pissed. They want to fuck her up. That's why the one that comes is her...
Yeah, but there's an entire harem of demons that want to fuck her up.
I know, but if we can kill the whole harem...
Might be a lot of people.
Claris did acknowledge that I can have a harem, so yeah. I will be opening up...
applications. There will be a Google form?
Well, no, there'll be applications to get on a reality show to join the harem. We have to have a vetting process.
We gotta monetize it.
Yeah. We cannot bring someone into a harem based on Google form. One of the questions is, can you help us pay down our mortgage? Because we'd like to do that as quickly as possible.
And the house is big. You'll have your own space.
Oh, so. We have the house is big. Like we got space. You do have to be willing to play Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering. Yeah. So those are the rules.
Yeah, those are the only two rules.
No, there are other rules.
Fair.
Yeah. There would be a lot of rules for our harem.
Yeah. First question, how did you vote?
Second question, what are your, like, sleep hours?
Oh.
Yeah.
What, you want them to be the same or you want them to be different?
No, I like, we're not big, like, let's get drunk people. Fair. So it's like, we want people who we can take to con with us who are going to kind of be like, all right, it's time to go to bed. Let's do our work tomorrow. More so than people who are like, I want to drink all night and then, like, vomit till 5 a.m. and then get up for con the next day. That would be...
That'd be tough. Amba says, now you say that, I'm astounded that reality TV show doesn't exist yet already. So am I. I feel like some country has probably done it.
Yeah.
Or a version of it, maybe?
Make sure there's staggered sleep patterns so you can have shifts.
Well, yeah.
You don't really need shifts. We would have to trade out the bed in the bedroom for a king-sized.
Yeah. Queen is a little small for 3 people.
Skipcat says harem
Or
would just be
more.
for nerdy or Cars too. Well, we're both poly and bi and pan, and so like it's really everyone. It's more of a.
It's kind of a free for all at that point.
Yeah. And Bryce says, but you don't
We're
sleep, nerdy. That's
on
true.
this
That is true.
together.
But basically, we need someone to cuddle you at night when I'm not there. And
I
keep you
mean-
warm. Like, that would be an ideal situation. You have a space heater.
I need a space heater from the months of October through April, please. Thank you.
Anyway.
Oh my god.
We need to stop joking about this and just do it. We need to make this TV show. It would do numbers on YouTube. If we did like a not real, right? Like, you know, obviously it would be more like Burning Love than like The
Don't know what
Bachelor.
that is.
Burning Love was a parody of The Bachelor by the team that did that catering show. Oh my god, what was that show called? It's so good. I love it so much.
About catering?
Yeah, it's like Adam Scott, Sue Sylvester, fucking Jane Lynch.
Okay.
I
don't know it, so.
Party Down? Is it called Party Down? Fucking one of the funniest comedies of all time. It's so good. There's an episode where they're catering an orgy that is truly like one of my favorite episodes of TV. But they made a bachelor party called Burning Love that was on some streaming service. Like it was online. Like it was weird. And it is so, well, maybe it was on Hulu. It was so fucking good. Very, very, very funny. Anyway, Nerdy's starting a new YouTube channel. I'm very excited for my new BDSM focused channel, Foos Row Dom.
Oh my god.
Where I talk about BDSM while wearing cosplays from Skyrim.
You know how
a game I
difficult
played one time.
Skyrim cosplays are to make?
Get on it, Feral
We're gonna
Workshop.
be real fucking busy. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
It was on Pluto, that's what it was. I knew it was on like a weird channel.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah. Anyway, where are we at?
Oh, we know how to work the gate now.
Yeah.
But Carl and Donut get trapped by the sand and like basically buried.
And so they open. Oh, this is where Gwen does kind of come into play. Gwen does the thing she wanted to in the first place, which would have won. She opens the valve,
Yeah.
and they fucking get splooshed out into the water quadrant, and Donut fucking loses her mind.
Yeah. Yeah. If you've ever tried to bathe a cat that doesn't like water, it's pretty rough.
So we escape the concierge sharks, and Katya.
They're like the cleanup boss, I guess.
Yeah.
Or not boss, mob
Yeah.
from that floor.
Katya realizes that from the notes that Gatsi left, we can use the Gate of the Feral Gods to jump to the 9th floor. To open a gate to the 9th floor, but Mordecai's like, you cannot actually go through that gate.
Yeah.
And so Carl hears this as like, but what if
Big
we
brain.
could, what if we could
Just put a god
fake
in there.
out the audience by going into the bathroom and writing notes to each other? Okay. Can we just talk about this for a second? Can we just talk about this for 1 second?
What?
At the end of this book, we get faked out for the rest of this book. We think that he's going to send a feral god at Maestro and Stalwart. He doesn't. He sends a flood to destroy the marketplace on the 9th floor so that the tourist and like factions can't
killers.
hire mercenaries or sell anything. So he's basically fucking over the game.
Yeah.
They plan this using ink on the door of the bathroom.
Yeah.
What is the excuse you think they use for why the 3 of them are constantly in the toilet for long periods of time?
Why would they need to be in there constantly for long periods of time?
To write the play.
How long do you think it takes to write out a message?
This plan is so complicated.
Not really.
Yes,
No,
it is.
No.
The
The
plan
best
is
part about this
deeply
plan.
complicated.
No. The best part about this plan is that it only requires one small adjustment. They make this plan in public. They plan to fuck over the Skull Empire and like open the gate in the like on their castle or whatever it is, right? Like they make that plan publicly, and then one of them writes on the wall, hey, we're actually gonna do this and put it in the marketplace instead because of this. That's the only part of this that they need to like write to have in the bathroom, and it can stay there. Like you can walk in, you can see the message, and then you can like be done.
I very much disagree with how simple you think it is for them to plan this.
They just need to change the coordinates.
They have to plan to fake out Chris and Maggie.
What? What are you talking about?
Because they need Katya to... They need to make the plan to fake out Chris and Maggie in private. Right?
What do you mean fake out?
That when they have Katya make the fake watches and winding box. That's done. That plan is made in the bathroom.
How do you know that that's made in the bathroom in private?
Because Chris and Maggie are receiving information from outside. So Carl and Donut and Katya know that Chris and Maggie are receiving information from outside the dungeon.
That's how they know about the plant. Yeah.
Right. And so all of the fake out of Chris and Maggie stuff, all of that has to be planned in the bathroom. Or else Chris and Maggie would know about their plan to fake them out from the outside sources. Because the outside sources would be able to watch the feed and know what Carl, Donut, and...
Sorry, what do you mean by faking them out? What is the fake out for Chris and Maggie?
That the winding box is not real. That the real winding box is with Katya underwater when that happens. All of that has to be planned with Chris and Maggie thinking that that's the real winding box.
Okay.
Otherwise, they would be told by their outside source that it's not the real winding box.
Okay.
So, like, that part of the plan has to be secret. You have to establish that you're doing a secret plan, which has to be done in secret. They had to somehow communicate that they were going to communicate this way without the outside world knowing that they were communicating this way. So Carl had to start... This plan starts with them having to communicate in the bathroom that they're going to start communicating in the bathroom.
Yes.
Then they have
all it takes is one person to leave writing there.
They then had to plan the Chris and Maggie fake out. Then they had to plan the switch to the marketplace of Lorakos. Chad is right. Like, Carl doesn't have to be in the bathroom for this to work. But Katya, every time the next part of the plan gets made, Katya has to go to the bathroom to, like, participate in the conversation.
Yeah, so she goes to the bathroom 3 times in the course of a day. That doesn't seem that weird to me.
I maybe not, but I feel like I would be like, Katya, you're in there a lot.
3 times a day? I pee 3 times a day before book club.
You don't pee for like multiple minutes while you also have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, so
on top of the bathroom, on top of the going to the bathroom, your normal bathroom, I'm just saying they're going to the bathroom a lot.
Or you just double up. You just leave the writing there until you gotta go, and then you go when you gotta go, and you read the writing, and you give Carl a nod, and then you're... It's not like they're arguing over this plan.
I'm just laughing
Carl is making this plan, and they're going...
I'm just laughing at... Or you double up.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to go to the bathroom twice a day, like twice as much to just read the notes one time, and then pee the next time. No, you go pee, and you read the note on the door. That's not that hard. I read bathroom graffiti when I go pee.
I can't argue with that.
Just saying.
Solid logic. Top crawlers pee a lot. That's just facts.
Here's the actual thing that is concerning about the bathroom. The viewers definitely think Carl has IBS because that's where he reads the cookbook.
Carl's in there all the time reading the cookbook.
Carl is in there.
This is my point.
The other ones, no.
Everyone else goes to the bathroom a normal amount, and our crew goes to the bathroom a absurd amount. We have a high bathroom usage group of people.
Only Carl.
I think that I'm gonna be serious. I genuinely think the amount of back and forth that would go into a plan this complicated is higher than you think.
Most of the plan was made out in public. They literally got sued for making this plan out in public. So they all they had to do was write 1, 2, maybe at most like 3 or 4 notes over the course of a few days to be like, we're doing this plan, but slight tweak. It's going into the marketplace. Here's why. That's kind of it. The plan is made outside of the bathroom.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there'd be some definite like suspicion cast on them.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you have cameras in your bathroom.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So we
top crawlers pee a lot. Tiny bladders, you know.
We finally meet Samantha. She pops out. She is a withering spirit. She really wants to kill your mom, and she also wants to kill her own mom.
Every mom.
She's really anti-mom.
Yeah,
which really feels like
rude.
She needs therapy.
Yeah, definitely. She is stuck in a sex doll head. I think she could use some therapy.
To be fair, she's stuck in a sex doll head due to her own actions.
Sure.
Like, here, the funny thing about this is that I don't think Gatsi would have tried this if she hadn't convinced him to do it.
Probably.
So, like...
But she didn't expect it to go this way.
Yeah.
It just got fucked up. But no, she definitely needs therapy, because when that demon was thinking that she, like, was fucking her guy, she was like, I didn't like her, so I went, yeah, we did all the fucking dirty, nasty shit, even though I never would have done that. And I'm like, Samantha, what? You didn't. You could have just de-escalated.
I'm not gonna lie. I would do the same thing.
Someone was like, hey, I heard you were, like, having sex with my partner, and, like, fuck you because of that. You wouldn't be like, hey, that's actually not true. You'd be like, yeah, they fucked so good.
I want to be very clear. Uh-huh. If someone came up to me and was like, hey, I heard that Mel is cheating on me with you, and I just can't believe you did that to me. I'd be like, oh, no, I didn't. I promise you that did not happen. I'm so sorry you heard that.
Uh-huh.
But if you walk into my house and you're like, yo, what the fuck? You fuck my girl? I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. I'd be like, yeah, I did. What's wrong?
Yeah.
You unhappy that your limp little dick couldn't please a woman? Huh? Yeah, it depends on the energy you bring. If you come in screaming at me, if you come in like no curiosity, just anger, oh, I'm gonna ruin your day. I'll throw it right back at you. But if you come in and you're hurt, I'll comfort you.
That's the wrong approach.
It's about the energy you bring to the situation.
People react differently when they're hurt.
Yeah.
They're gonna be hurt either way.
Yeah. And you gotta ask at least one question. But if you come in violence, I'm gonna bring back violence. I will defend myself.
This is why nerdy does not de-escalate.
I really don't. Remember the Attack on Titan thing where you had to explain to me why we shouldn't do it anymore?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, well, I don't care. Mm-hmm. We're making money, and you're like, it's ruining book club in the Discord. I'm like, oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
What
a time to be alive.
Yeah.
Anyway, they decide to keep Samantha around and hire her as a trainer?
Yes.
What?
Nothing. We get constant spam of people saying that they represent Warner Brothers, Paramount, whatever, and that they're coming at us for copyright on YouTube. And I'm like,
oh yeah.
It's just like the worst spam, because I know how the copyright system works on YouTube. We get fucked by it all the time, and it isn't by an email by some random person. Like, YouTube has a robust copyright system that lets us know constantly that we're not going to make money off our videos.
Yeah. No, it is. These scam emails are very funny. I'm always like, how does this work? And then I'm like, nah. Well,
people are dumb.
It's got to work on some people, otherwise they wouldn't bother.
So we decide to keep Samantha around, and we write out a big old map of the 9th floor, as we get an explanation of how the 9th and the 6th floors work. Mm-hmm. How concerned are you about the 6th floor right now?
Oh, highly.
Yeah, me too.
The tiara is going to be a problem.
The plot line with the half Naga girl.
Carl has now promised to murder every single hunter that he finds in that floor. Yeah. So, like, they're going to be busy, you know?
I wonder if we get skulls for killing hunters.
Oh. Maybe.
Like, I wonder if there's a way, because, like, we get, like, the skulls for killing other crawlers. Yeah. But hunters are also real.
I wonder if it's not the same kind of skulls, but there is some kind of metric for keeping track of it.
Yeah, something. I also think for me the cookbook entry where one of the former crawlers said that these are the people from the 6th floor who cut through us like chaff. That entry made me really nervous. Not so much for Carl and Donut, but especially for Katya and that group. I'm really worried that Carl and Donut's, like, book 5 experience, or floor 6 experience, is going to be having to save them from being targeted for being Carl's people.
See, that was my initial instinct as well. But I don't actually think Matt Dinniman is a kind of writer who would take, like, not the main female character, because I guess that's technically Donut, but would take, like the secondary female character who wants to go off on her own and try and help people and be strong, and then Carl needs to, like, swoop in and save her. I don't think that would be the vibe, but I do think that, like, I do think they will be in danger because of Carl. Absolutely.
I disagree. I think that the saving her isn't saving her, it's saving all of them. And I don't think it's I don't view it as being, like, stepping in on her mission. I think that her mission succeeding and her being targeted by hunters because of Carl's actions are separate things. I think that Katya does get the opportunity and does succeed at her goal.
Yeah.
And I think that Carl has to step in and save her from his fuck up. But those aren't the same thing, right? Like, Carl finding out that they're in danger because of his actions and him stopping the consequences of his actions so that she can succeed at her goal isn't the same thing to me as him stepping in to save her.
Sure, I just
those
think
are, like,
is kind of a fine... It can be a fine line.
I think Carl being like, I'm going to kill every hunter, and the hunters being like, well, we're going to kill Katya because you're saying that, and Carl stepping in front of those hunters so that Katya can go fight Eva is I'm picturing, right, that Carl and Donut are going to be in the middle of something very important. They're going to find out that Katya and her group are in danger because of Carl's actions.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to give up on something very important and take a loss in order to go save Katya and Batista and them from Carl's actions so that Katya can go and fight Eva and succeed at her goals.
Yeah, I don't really see how that's any different than what I'm saying.
Because I understand you saying, like, I don't think Matt Dinniman would take away, like, would have, like, him go save the female character.
But I'm saying because of what her character growth has been over these few books, yeah. Right,
but I'm saying that I disagree with the idea that it's Carl saving her when if Carl were to go in and solve the Eva problem for Katya, I would agree with you, right? But I think that as long as Katya gets to have her moment with her storyline, Carl diverting a problem that was going to hit her storyline, to me, isn't as, like, misogynistically, like, writing or isn't as misogynistic. Does that make sense? Because I understand the concern of, like, taking away the moment from this female character who's building herself up.
Well, I just don't want it to feel like Katya actually can't handle herself without Carl and Donut.
Right, and I'm saying that what I think the plot line is going to be is that Katya can handle herself. But she is in a plotline against someone who is a big problem. She cannot handle her problem and Carl's problem. So Carl has to divert his problem so that Katya can handle her problem. As opposed to Carl stepping in and handling her problem.
Yeah.
Right? I think that I think that's more the direction that it would go.
Yeah, okay. I understand.
As opposed to them just not... I don't see a world where they just don't interact on the book.
No, and they obviously still share the personal space. They obviously still going to see each other semi-frequently. I do wonder how he will handle it. Just because I think that... I do think that this is probably the train of thought that he might have had of, like, how can I keep them interacting with each other and not, take anything away from Katya when she's, like, done all this cool shit and finally has her own kind of trajectory, you know, not taking that away from her.
No, 100%. And that's what I mean. I like...
Yeah. No, I get it. I totally get it.
The situation I'm picturing is like Katya and Eva are on dune buggies riding next to a cliff fighting each other, right? And they're having a great fight, and Katya's like eking towards a win. Mm-hmm. She's doing her thing. She's showing she's got it all. Then a third dune buggy shows up and starts attacking the two of them because Carl just shows up, takes that third dune buggy off the cliff.
Yeah.
And is like, Katya, you got this.
Yeah.
I don't think that is saving Katya because Carl's just like removing a problem he caused.
Yeah.
Is in my mind how that works. I also
feel like Carl is going to become this like weird, like, how do I describe this? Like
main character?
No. Like almost like Angel of Death character. Like all of the crawlers are like going about trying to survive the crawl, and Carl's there like trying to take care of everyone and like watching everyone and seeing if there if there's an outside person, and just coming and fucking bopping them and exploding them and like I don't know. It's not like a like trope or anything, and so I don't know what to like call it. But
I like Angel of Death.
Kind of what it feels like.
One of Carl's.
It's not like fairy godmother because he's not like granting wishes, but he is like protecting.
Yeah, everyone. Guardian angel.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
One of Carl's worst traits, in my opinion, that makes him...
Sorry, Carl is the dungeon's weird uncle.
Yeah, I like that in Bryce. One of his worst traits that I think makes him really interesting is that I think that he's going to start to feel a little bit like he's deciding which crawlers get to live.
Yep.
Yeah. And whether that's fair or not, like, I do think that Carl would happily kill Quan CH at this point. I do think that Carl will kill Lucia. Yeah. And that, I genuinely, killing Lucia to me is doing her a kindness.
Probably. Especially if they're looking for her dad. Like
there is, I don't see a world, there's no amount of therapy that's going to save that girl. And...
Yeah. And if she survives this dungeon, she's a child. She's going to get manipulated into a horrible deal.
To 100, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like she's going to be... I don't know. Yeah, if it was me, I'd be like, that's it. I'm good.
Carl has friends on the outside now. He has Professor Hugh, right? Carl has a direction for life after the dungeon, which is to take down the Crawl, to take down the Syndicate. And, you know, revolution is dangerous and scary, but it is meaning. Lucia, to me, doesn't. Lucia is, like, collapsing mentally within on herself. And she is hurting so many other people in the process. Yeah. And doesn't know it. And I think that... yeah. I just think that this poor kid... I don't think there's a way to save her, and I don't think there's a world to save her for. Yeah. If there was a way for... Like, if there was a life after this for her, I would disagree with that. But, like, I just don't know that there is.
If there was some, like... Because this is the future. Yeah. Kind of. It's
the present.
It is the present.
It's actually the past.
Well, but it's like sci-fi enough that there's technology we don't understand. If there was like a fucking brain fix, it's like you're cured of like mental trauma. I don't know.
And maybe the implants that all humans are born with, because of the Syndicate, maybe like that could like reverse or like remove memories of the dungeon or something after this. Like maybe there is a world where that's possible. But how many crawlers?
But how would Carl know that? Right? Like
no.
Yeah, you gotta, like, move forward based on the information that you have. And...
How many crawlers are we comfortable with this kid killing? You know what I mean? Just to, like, not have to be...
She killed a whole nother group of them.
And official ACM says, it seems like it'd be really rough on Carl's psyche to have to do that. Yeah. I understand that, and that moment would be really hard, but you also have to turn on a television show every night where you watch a child... killing people like, that you know.
For example, if Carl had the opportunity to kill Lucia, right? If there was a moment and Carl decided not to do it, if it was me personally, I think it would be more damaging to my mental well-being to then see that child go off and murder more people. Yes. As opposed to having to shoulder the responsibility and the horror of having to, like, make that stop.
Well, and more it's she's murdering people that you are aware of. right? It's not just that she's murdering random people, it's that she's murdering people that you know now.
Yeah.
And it's going to get to a point where Carl knows everyone left.
Because they've all fist bumped.
Like, Carl is going to know everyone left. And...
yeah.
Like, look at how wonderful Florin was. And how sad it is that Afechi's death, just because Lucia can't handle herself. And yeah. I'm not judging her for that. She's a child. She shouldn't be able to handle herself. But, you know.
Yeah.
We get to chapter 25. We meet Brittany and Vadim. And the book kind of goes on a weird little section where we suddenly start talking about pregnancy in the dungeon that I was like, this is horrifying, and I didn't need to know that I should be worried about what happened to all the pregnant women who entered the dungeon. But I'm very worried about all the pregnant women who entered the dungeon now.
Yeah, like, are they just put on ice, or, like, are they dead, or...
It's illegal to use them for later plot lines. Because that happened one time with some kids.
Yeah, like, I think they're dead.
I don't know. Maybe... This is such a dark idea. Maybe they're used to populate new worlds.
So they can do this all over again?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because the book says...
Is that why humans have mythology?
Yeah, I think so, right? Like, all of the Syndicate planets are certain races. Like, this isn't the only world with humans. And so... Maybe, like, the pregnant crawlers are how they go and, like, seed new worlds? Tanateo Soup says, I just want to know the loophole that allowed Boran to make a child a crawler. Lucia shouldn't be her at all, and it's so sad that she doesn't seem to realize the people she kills are people. No, they're allowed to be crawlers.
The children can be crawlers. They cannot be consumed by the collapse. And
they can't be collected. So children can't be used as collected for storylines. But they can be crawlers.
There was a famous crawler whose children were
collected and brought in as soldiers on the 12th floor, and he killed himself.
Yeah, fucking bonkers.
But, like, Maggie's daughter made it in. Like, we've seen children crawlers before.
Yeah.
They're just mostly dead except for Lucia, right?
Yeah.
First time through, there's a secondary Big Brother style TV show of the pregnant women just living together. Honestly, like, people would watch that. Yeah. I am always shocked at how popular pregnancy porn is.
I know. I really don't understand.
And, like, the lengths that, like, OnlyFans girls go to fake pregnancy porn is so wild.
Yeah.
We had a friend one time post that she had eaten a very large burrito and she felt like she looked pregnant, so she was going to make a bunch of pregnancy porn while she was, like, bloated from her burrito.
Yeah.
And Clarence and I were, I think we were on, like, an 8-hour drive from some con.
Yeah.
And I think we sat there for an hour being like, what does she mean?
Yeah.
Why?
It's something. It's not something that I can understand at all in the slightest, but good for you, I guess. Out of all the kinks out there, like, you know, that's by far not far from the worst one.
Yeah.
But it does lead to horrible things like in The Expanse. Anyways, spoilers for a different series.
Anyways.
Yeah, so we find out that Katya gets, like, a notification that she doesn't get her period, she can't get pregnant, blah, blah, blah. But that doesn't mean that the NPCs can't get pregnant, because we know that one dude died because he fucked an NPC and had a bunch of, like, fire babies with his face on it or something. I don't even remember. That was, like, book 1 shit.
Orky Gecko says, I seem to remember Nerdy's viable as fuck comment.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, I make jokes. I make jokes, okay?
No.
I have never had sex with a pregnant woman.
That you know of.
That's a good point. That's valid.
That you know of.
That's actually really interesting.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Of the women I've had sex with, who was the most likely to be pregnant at the time?
Probably someone that you didn't know beforehand and didn't know afterwards.
Definitely not. No, it's probably someone I do know. So we decide we got to pop our bubble. And so we got to go down into the water quadrant. And we do that. We go down into the submarine that is under the... Or no, wait. We're not... Our bubble... we're not worried about part of the bubble. We need the watch. We need the other watch.
Yes.
So Henrik went down into the submarine because he was looking for a piece of the puzzle because he wants to get his people home.
Yeah.
And so he went down to the submarine, so we have to go chase him down to the submarine. Arzu, thank you for 10 gifted memberships. Are you fucking kidding me?
Thank you.
Thank you, Arzu. Look at all those books falling on my titties. I got titty books.
Titty books.
Titty books. Titty books. I'm gonna read some titty books.
That's just smut. Well,
not really.
Not rivalry.
No.
Although, like, are men's titties considered, like, titties, you know?
No.
If they're muscly enough?
No, we jokingly call them titties, but, like,
They
those
don't,
aren't
like,
titty
bounce.
books. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they can bounce. Have you seen fucking muscle guys, like...
They can bounce, like, muscularly, but if a guy jogs, you can't get the same, like, bounce as, like, boobies do, you know? What?
What is this show? We're in a submarine. Thank you, Arzu. We're in a submarine. And, Quetzalcoatlus...
Thank you, Arzu.
Quetzalcoatlus is there. And so is Katya. Katya was not supposed to be in there, but the giant sharktopus has arrived. And so we are fucked. Big old boss battle begins. Music starts to play. The boss music plays for like 50 fucking minutes before the battle starts. It's just like underneath everything going sex, 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 sex. Which, if you are listening to the song Rasputin, that is actually what the beat to that song is. It is 60 men in a recording booth shouting sex into a microphone. Which is one of my favorite things about that song, which is a banger.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah. So we are going to have to survive this battle. We find out that Quetzalcoatlus can be defeated by electricity, which will be important later. And the big ol' boss battle begins. The shark bites down onto the submarine and swallows it. And we are suddenly going to have to fight a lot of little sharks because it's a mouth breeder. And so its mouth is where it breeds. And so we get attacked by a large variety of little baby sharktopuses.
A variety in maybe, like, personality. They probably all look similar.
This fight's nuts. Donut's not with us. Donut doesn't want to go in the water.
Yep,
so
understand.
Donut is dropping death charges because she doesn't understand what depth means, I just think that's very funny and cute.
Yeah. I actually got so confused because we only had the audiobook, and I really couldn't tell the difference until the announcer dudes were talking about the difference.
Kevin and Magnificent Troy.
Yeah, Kevin and Magnificent Troy are narrating this whole fight. So the thing that makes this one special is that the company is testing out a new kind of subscriber only battle.
Yeah, we have pay-per-views.
Yeah, we have pay-per-views, and we have 2 live hosts, which I think are also 2 of the hosts of the recap episode. Is what they
One
said?
of them is the host
one
of
them. Yeah, Magnificent Troy, I think. No, Kevin. I think it's Kevin.
Yeah, I think Magnificent Troy is like
might be on a podcast or something.
Do you guys remember Tobuscus and how Tobuscus would do like commentary on StarCraft matches on YouTube? I feel like Magnificent Troy is like a Tobuscus for the crawl.
Okay. Sure.
Go on.
That makes no sense to me, but
you don't know Tobuscus?
No.
That's sad. Tobuscus was great.
I also don't know StarCraft, so like
I used to watch a lot of Tobuscus, man.
Why would I know that if I don't know StarCraft?
I don't know.
There you go.
I'm just shouting out Tobuscus.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like toboggan.
I guess it does. After you.
I don't. You took us off the rails, and I don't remember where we were. So
I don't remember either. That's why I was hoping that you could pull us back.
Kevin and Troy. We were talking about Kevin and Troy.
Yes, Kevin and Troy. We suddenly have announcers. I am down to never have this happen again. I found. I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe not never, but only like once every like other book, you know?
I found them to be... I usually really love the pacing of the fight commentary from Carl in these books. And I understand... I actually think from Matt Dinniman's perspective, for this fight, it was smart because so much is happening outside of the sub
that
true. Carl can't see. But I did find the pacing of the dialogue and their cut-ins to overtake the fight a couple of times, and it was a fight that I found so exciting that I like wanted them to shut up. It's like sometimes I'll be watching sports and I'll actually turn off the commentary because I'm like, no, I'm actually enjoying the sport. I don't need to hear what you think about it.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
And so yeah, I'm grateful these two aren't around constantly. Because I think it would actually kind of kill some of the vibe of these fights for me.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely not every fight. But like you said, for this one, because of all the stuff that happened outside of the submarine and all the moving parts to it, I did actually find it very helpful.
Yeah.
And I thought they were very funny. Especially with the stupid fucking, like, infographic things. That they thought was so funny, and you were like, guys, it's not. It's a little bit funny. It's not that funny.
It's a little bit funny. I don't know why Ember Eyes is quoting Community in the chat.
Don't know.
Yeah, just dropping a little donde. Esta, la biblioteca. Me llamo T-Bone, la araña discoteca. Anyway, doesn't matter. So, we have to fight these sharks. So, Vadim runs away. Motherfucker. And he traps himself upstairs. Somehow manages to live far longer than I expected. And...
yeah, I thought he was dead.
Yeah. The good news is... We could really fucking use Donut, okay? The problem here is that we could really fucking use Donut. Because we need Donut's hole.
Oh, yeah, that would be useful.
It would have helped because we could have, like, popped through. But instead, Carl uses some bombs to...
He puts the... it's not... is it Frenzy Potion? There's a potion...
It's Berserk, I think?
Yeah. The one that just kind of makes you go all violent and shit. He explodes that potion into the sea of baby sharks because the description says that eventually the baby sharks will learn that the other baby sharks are edible and therefore attack each other eventually. And so he just speeds up that process.
Once the sharks know that the other sharks are edible, they eat them.
Yeah.
And so they basically start the cannibalism parade. And they go out and they start hacking through everyone together. Tran is a very helpful combatant in this. Way to go, Tran.
Yeah, we'll take that.
And Vadim manages to get to an escape pod. Unfortunately, upon using the escape pod, he dies.
He does die.
And Carl, Katya, and Tran end up on the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, so they have to use the gate to get out. The whole time they're trying to get them to use this gate.
Yeah.
In this fight, and eventually... well, so Carl does hold off as long as he possibly can to try and get everybody that they know into safe rooms.
Well, and this leads... there's a couple of things before we use the gate.
Yeah.
So we were going to use the gate earlier, and the reason we didn't is because Donut's not in the safe room yet.
Yeah.
Not anybody else. It's because Donut's 10 minutes out.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn, that moment is so sweet.
Yeah.
And Carl being like, I can't put Donut in danger. Like, I just love it. It is a problem a little bit because Donut's level is very low. Donut's not yet 40, and she needs to level up. Because Carl and Katya are both in the 40s. Quan's in the 40s. Prepotente and Miriam are in the 40s. Yeah. Like, Donut, on floor 6, Donut is going to have to do some catching up.
Yeah.
And I'm a little bit concerned about that 39. One of the interesting things before they use the gate, when they're on the ocean floor, is they're having to, like, trudge through the sand. And I was like, why not just swim? And I realized the water pressure is so high that they actually can't swim.
Oh, interesting.
Because the water's too heavy. And so, like, the magic of the scrolls is keeping them from, like, dying of the bends and whatnot.
Yeah. From just being crushed.
But the reality of how much water is above them is too heavy for them to swim is such a, like, fun detail so that the depth they're at matters somewhat.
Yeah.
Without it being...
without it having lethal consequences.
Yeah, I've never really thought about that. But if you could survive down there, it would be hard to go up. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, the weight of the water above you would be crushing. It's just fascinating. Like, a really, 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 really fascinating problem to have. Especially because Katya weighs more than the average person, right? She's so dense because she's got metal in her.
Yeah.
Like Katya especially, and Katya can probably just pull all the metal into her inventory, but yeah, just wild.
Yeah. They opened up the portal, the gate.
Yes, they opened the portal and
release a feral god.
Managed to escape. We totally skipped over. They kill the fucking sharktopus. We forgot to talk about that.
Oh, I thought we said that.
No, they
Sorry,
we totally skipped over the fact that they used the giant chainsaw from earlier to rip through the goddamn sharktopus.
No, you're right.
I wanted to talk about the feral gods so bad.
Yeah.
We fucking chainsawed the sharktopus.
You're right.
It's so cool.
Yeah, it's
so cool.
It's horrific. But yeah. And I love that everything just basically spins out of control. Like
1,000%. Yeah.
Yeah, the saw that they took off of Ruckus. Yeah, Ruckus. Yeah. They managed to kill not Lucia. Luska.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Luska and all of your babies.
We could also kill Lucia with a giant chainsaw.
Lucia and Luska could go the same way.
You wouldn't be able to lift it though. So
Katya would.
No, the chainsaw's done. It's
Oh, it's there, yeah.
Yeah, like you would have to lift it through the water, like it would be so heavy.
Unless Katya put it back in her inventory?
No, but she wouldn't be able to put it in her inventory because she couldn't lift it anymore underwater.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, we also skipped over so many things. We need to back up. Back. Before we get to the bottom of the ocean. We skipped straight to the Gate of the Feral Gods, and we got it back up. So, the way that we kill the sharktopus, in order, is Carl uses the Volte altitude and speed thing to realize they're going, like, multiple kilometers an hour. So, he pops his protective shell. The protective shell goes through the sub, like it always does, and it hits the top jaw of the sharktopus because it tilts up to swallow. And so as they're flying forward, the top jaw is ripped open, at which point they get out of the sub. Then they rocket they use a rocket to gain momentum.
Oh yeah, they call it Leatherface.
Chainsaw through the brain of the sharktopus, killing it. That is a sequence of events. Then Vadim goes through the escape pod. It's sick. This fight is so sick. I'm sorry I skipped over it a little bit there. Because that was dumb. Great fight.
Yeah.
Great kill.
It was a great fight.
So many elements to it. The getting the babies to kill themselves. The fact that the AI gets upset with them for... like, they've just done this cool thing where you get all the babies to kill themselves. And then the AI is immediately like, fuck you guys. Get out of that room. It's boring. And it's like, we just did something so cool. Then when they leave the room... The descriptions of, because they're breathing water, the descriptions of them just swallowing dead sharktopus gore, awful, Matt Dinniman.
Yeah.
Just awful.
Yeah. And then they vomit it all up when they're done with their scrolls.
Yes.
Yeah, nasty shit.
So we open the Gate of the Feral Gods. We run to a safe room, because, like, it's danger time.
Uh-huh.
It's absolutely danger time. Carl gets 7 Fight the Power achievements.
Yes, right, because okay, so Carl and the AI got sued, okay?
Yeah.
And the AI don't like that. The AI doesn't like anyone trying to fuck with its shit. So as a troll move, the AI gave Carl photos of all of the plaintiffs' mothers.
Yeah. So they win all 7 lawsuits. The lawsuits are people who are going to have their camps and their minions on later floors, trying to prevent Carl from bringing feral gods into those floors to fight them. Mm-hmm. And so Carl suddenly gets mama pictures, and I immediately was like,
I was like, Samantha is gonna kill all of their moms.
Well, and Louis is like, hey, Juicebox, can you turn into this woman for me? And I was like, let him fuck their moms, Carl.
Yeah.
I want the recap show to broadcast to the whole world.
It's not a snick this time.
Louis fucking...
It's not a snick. It's
Stalwart's
actually...
dead mom.
Yeah, it's actually happening.
Can you imagine turning on the TV and there's some fucking loser archer from Earth fucking your dead mom?
From Florida,
From
no less.
Florida. Florida man fucked my mom.
Oh my god. Yeah. No, the AI is fucked up, but it has a great sense of humor.
It has a you know what? It's got a great sense of humor.
Yeah. Yeah, they get a couple items.
He also gets a stock in a corporation in each of those 7 systems.
Right,
One
yeah,
of
he
those
gets stocks, which you shouldn't be allowed to get.
One of those stocks is written on an egg.
Yeah.
Oh, Louis not an archer. He's whatever.
Those are the Finnish people, yeah.
Who cares? There's too many. There are too many crawlers in this book. I cannot keep them all straight. At least Vadim's dead. Fucking coward. So. Carl gets an egg. I really don't understand how you keep stocks on an egg. That just seems so wildly irresponsible.
Well, I guess they just don't have trees or paper, so...
They live in the Syndicate. They don't need any of that shit. They've got, like, magic technology. I mean, maybe it's a magically unbreakable egg.
Maybe they, like, didn't like the idea of stock market being all virtual.
Maybe. The funny thing about this is that this gives Carl, like, legal protection in their systems, in those 7 systems, because he is technically a stock owner. And so by the AI giving him these real stocks, later on in this book, and I'm assuming in later books, Carl has legal protections that no other crawler has, which is fascinating.
Yeah.
Like, he is technically a slave of the Borant Corporation with a deep, deep, deep lack of rights. But in the other systems other than Borant, he has more rights against the people who are paying Borant than he does with Borant itself, which just from a legal perspective is so deeply fascinating. And I kind of like I love that Matt Dinniman is exploring this side of the series, and I want him to explore it more because I'm very into it, especially with how the epilogue goes.
Yeah, oh my god.
There's a lot of very cool like elements to the legal system of the crawl.
Yep.
That I'm very into.
Yeah, we get some good items as well, and
the Enchanted Anarchist's battle rattle.
Yeah, there's also a kerchief.
Drakia, former cookbook holder.
Oh, Drakia, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I literally didn't know what you meant by that for a second. I was like...
I love that you're like, your scansion sucks. I'm going to correct you on air.
It's more that now that we only listen to audiobooks, I, like, can't hear it any other way. It literally, like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, the difference between Drakia and Drakia, real...
Yeah.
Wild.
You're dyslexic. What do you mean? You're like, yeah, words, like, look little, like, I have struggled with words.
Not
and you're making fun of me.
I'm not making fun
like,
of you. You corrected me for, like, the smallest possible shift in vowel tone.
As in, oh, that person. Not, you were wrong.
No, you went, oh, Drakia.
Yeah. To be like, oh, that's who you're talking about.
Sure, that's how you meant it. You were just correcting how I speak.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Drakia.
Yeah. Because I was like, Drakia, I don't have any context for that, but it being Drakia and the former crawler, I have to hear it the same way for me to understand that it's the same person.
So Carl gets the handkerchief that I've seen in a bunch of the art, just the unavoidable art of this online.
Sure, yeah.
I've seen the handkerchief. I've been waiting for him to get it because I've been confused. And we also get the first kind of look at, he gets a patch with planet Earth on it, and Donut goes, oh, screen print.
Ew.
It's not embroidery,
It's not
Carl.
hand embroidered. Ew.
And Carl's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
She's like, the lost art of patchmaking is just tragic.
Yeah, and so Donut is gonna have to start sewing shit onto Carl's jacket.
Thumbs. Nerdy thumbs.
Well, you know what? She's figured out a bunch of other shit. I think she'll be fine, okay? She can fucking cast Mage Hand like a goddamn spellcaster.
No, she can cast Mage Paw. No thumbs.
I don't know.
It's very different.
I don't know. So,
Oh my god.
we hear from Ellie McGivens that outside in our bubble, we have a doggy named Orthus.
Yep.
And in other bubbles, they are dealing with Embrys and Orthus. Embrys is the god of the sun, basically. And Orthus is his son's dog, his recently murdered son's dog.
Yeah.
The problem with Embrys is that Embrys is a god that his presence when he's angry is so hot that it is turning a bubble, I think it's bubble 18, into lava. And
yeah, the people inside their safe rooms are like, we're melting.
He thinks that Orthus is in bubble 18. And so the world is a little bit fucked. We know Orthus is in bubble 538. So we need to figure out a way to get Orthus to Embrys so that Embrys stops murdering crawlers who did nothing wrong. Because this is 100% our fault.
Yeah, oops.
And so the problem with that is that we cannot get Orthus outside of bubble 538 until the bubble around 538 is gone. And so we go to the last segment of this population, and we go to kill Quetzalcoatlus. The way we're going to do that is
Zap.
by electrocuting them. The problem is that Maggie Mai has escaped her containment, and she disconnected the electrical panel, or the electrical connection.
Yeah.
And we get, this chapter 29, we get two of the most harrowing moments in this entire series so far. In two moments where Morris and Lotai send their final messages and immediately die to Quetzalcoatlus passing through the walls to get at them. And this message is from a deceased crawler notification happens twice here. And both times are so deeply harrowing.
Yeah.
Like,
especially with Carl being like, I sent them there.
Yeah.
To do this.
It was unbelievably effective. And I just think Matt Dinniman managed to really fucking nail this.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, so much of human existence is about legacy, right? We're so obsessed with legacy. And that can mean different things to different people, but, you know, we're all aware that death is coming for us. And there's just an element in all people of wanting to have mattered.
Mm-hmm.
And what's so sad about this situation is how little these two will be remembered because of how little of humanity is aware that they did it. Like, the galaxy is not going to remember them for this because it's just two more crawlers dying. But Carl will, right? Donut will. The people of Bubble 18 will remember this. And it's such a big act that it deserves big remembrance. And the fact that it won't get that because of the cruelty of the crawl really hits here.
Yeah.
And it's something that I just think Matt Dinniman does so well in this moment with these two, you know, complete unknown characters to me.
Especially because they have, like, no hesitation. They're like, come on, let's go. Like...
Yeah.
There's no second guessing. There's no, like, pause. It's like, yeah, we got this.
Yeah.
We're going to make sure that this happens. And they do.
Yeah, it's just very sad. But I loved it. I loved the way that it made me feel. And the success of it. Quetzalcoatlus dies. The bubble pops.
Yeah. Maggie
Mai is out. And Orthus is dying.
Yeah, but Donut's got her heal critter spell.
The problem is that Orthus is an absolutely massive fucking dog. It is very dangerous when it moves around. And we have to be very close.
To heal him.
Very close. So we are currently flying around trying to keep Orthus alive.
Yep.
And Donut is going to use the meat hook spell, which was formerly used to distract Mongo.
We were both like, I forget what that is. And they're like, oh, yeah.
The problem is that it comes out of her constantly, And she...
You can't turn it off.
I'm like, oh, Carl, it smells so bad. Oh, Carl, I'm going to vomit again. Oh, Carl.
Well, it also smells bad and is like a black cloud of smoke.
Yeah, that is like, constantly pouring out of
like
her.
In the way. It's like obscuring their views. I'm like, oh my god, what a nightmare of a spell.
Yeah, Carl's trying to learn how to fly. Donut's screaming that she's going to vomit. And they leave the bubble. And they lead Orthus away. So Orthus stops losing health, thank God. Because Orthus had previously been being bitten by sharks because his little paws were dangling in the water, and the little concentrated sharks were just taking little nibbles because they were doing their job, like they were trying to be good little shark boys, but they were actually destroying God's dog. So we're doing the Where the Red God Glows quest, which means we need to get Orthus to Emberus, or else we're all going to get smote.
Which is very bad. We learned from another crawler's inscription in the cookbook that they went blind from being smoked. So, very bad.
Shark Boys and Lava God. That's so funny.
That's great.
That's so funny.
Well done.
You know what movie I loved as a kid?
Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
No.
Spy Kids.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say.
Spy Kids fucks.
I was going to say, those movies are like, not the same in my head, but they live in the same world in my head. The same? What do you mean? They're not the same.
I mean, they're basically the same. They're both Robert Rodriguez films, right?
Yeah, but they're not like Shark Boy and Lava Girl is not a Spy Kids film.
Isn't it?
No.
I thought it was in that universe.
No, I'm pretty sure Spy Kids was just so popular that they made Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and it looks and feels the same, but it is not in the same universe.
I don't know about that. I thought all those Robert Rodriguez kids movies are in the same universe.
I don't believe so.
Because he put out a new one, right? With Pedro Pascal
what?
and...
Yeah. Spy Kids movie?
No, but the kids are superheroes and their parents are superheroes and their parents all get kidnapped and the kids have to save the day. Didn't they... Bert Rodriguez. Mm-hmm. I think those movies are all in the same world. It is also wild to me that he also made, like, Sin City. He just put out a movie, Spy Kids Armageddon.
It is Spy Kids.
And We Can Be Heroes, 2020.
Oh, okay.
It is a sequel to The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Oh, he just put out a sequel to Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah, but Shark Boy and Lava Girl is not a Spy Kids film.
But they're not, these aren't the same universe.
No. I'm telling you, everyone thought they were like the same vibe, same look.
Because it's the same guy who made them.
Yeah.
Wait, they're making a sequel to this movie? That's crazy.
Sure.
The cast of this movie is so crazy. Like Christian Slater, Pedro Pascal, Priyanka Chopra. It's nuts.
Yeah.
It's a nuts cast.
The first time I ever got a headache was watching Spy Kids.
Okay.
I remember it vividly because I didn't know what the feeling was of having a headache before. You know, like it was like a pain that I had never experienced before, and it stuck out to me so hard. And also the Floop is a Madman, Help Us, Save Us, like played forwards and backwards, freaked me the fuck out.
Floop is a madman, help us, save us.
As a kid,
Floop is a madman, help us, save us.
Yeah.
The Thumb Thumbs freaked me out as a child.
Yeah.
I did not. I like that movie. I think it's very fun. I think Alan Cumming is so fun in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like that movie. I like that movie, but I don't like that movie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. The dinosaur one, I quite enjoyed.
Is that 2 or 3?
That's
2.
Spy Kids 3D is the one where the guy shows up, Frodo.
Oh, Elijah Wood. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, good times.
And then Shark Boy Lava Girl is where Taylor Lautner isn't pretending to be Native American.
Correct.
What?
Nothing.
Is anything I said in that not a factual statement?
No, that's you.
He wasn't yet pretending to be Native American.
Yep. Allegedly.
He also wasn't at that point married to Taylor Lautner.
Yeah, what a nightmare.
I can't believe they said yes to that. Just don't take his name, girl. It's not cute. You don't have to take his name.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter. At that point, you're both Taylor, so it's like, well...
But you can call each other by your last names.
I'm not gonna fucking call you Webb. Like, no.
No, but I go by Nerdy.
You're gonna call me Edwards? Absolutely not.
I could. I'm not going to, but if we had the same first name, I probably would come up with a nickname for you. I'd probably call you Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Well, one is probably Tay and one's probably Taylor.
Tay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just hate that they're both Taylor Lautner. It just drives me crazy.
How dare you have an opinion on someone else's marriage? Mind your own
I don't
business.
have an opinion on their marriage at all. I hope they're very happy, and I have no judgment on that. I just cannot believe that they're both legally Taylor Lautner. I don't understand how that works. Like, I don't understand how you sign contracts.
With your social security number.
It's just so, I feel like it would make your life so miserable.
Well, lots of people have the exact same name as other people.
Yes, but you're not married to each other. Like, how do they sign, like, say they want to get divorced. How would they sign that? Which Taylor goes where? But at some point in the contract, you're going to be like, which Taylor is this? Which Taylor's agreeing to which part of this contract?
As long as all the spots are signed.
It does matter. It fucking matters.
No, because that's why you have a witness. You need a witness to sign a contract for this exact reason.
I understand. But if they were to get divorced, nightmare situation. They have to, does the bank understand? Can you imagine being a bank and being like, which Taylor Lautner deposited this check into the joint account between Taylor Lautner and Taylor Lautner?
Well, if it's a joint account, does that matter?
Can you imagine being the IRS agent trying to audit them? What a fucking nightmare. Especially if they have a joint account but they file separately. Oh my god. Which Taylor Lautner made this money? We don't know. It just says it came in for Taylor Lautner. The auditor's like, I don't know what to do. Like,
God.
This is hell.
Jeez.
It's hell.
All right.
So, we are trying to get Orthus to Embrys, and a new quest comes in. This time, a world quest. I got this confused in the audiobook reactions. I thought they were both world quests. I didn't realize that so the first quest about getting Orthus to Embrys was only for levels 18 and 538.
Yeah.
This second one, the world quest, is to everyone, which is kill Orthus. And if you kill Orthus, you will get 5 level up potions, a monkey named Jimbo as a familiar.
And $1 million.
Yeah, and $1 million, which honestly doesn't feel like that much money in this game.
I mean, that's like 2 incredible upgrades in your fucking house.
I totally get that. And also, it does feel like Carl and Donut have so much money that, like, I can't keep track of it.
It's not about the money. I swear it's about those level up potions.
Oh, no, 100%. So, Quan CH shows up and starts trying to kill the dog, even though Ellie and Amani start sending out messages to everyone being like, don't fuck with this, we will murder you. But Quan
will personally hunt you down.
Fucking sucks. And so we start having a very, very, very cool air battle with Quan CH. I liked this a lot. Donut can't hit him. They're flying around. Quan has like a defensive spell on his right hand and his attack lightning spell on his left hand, which will be important later. And we're whipping around through the air trying to kill each other.
Yeah, they fuck up Quan enough that Carl is like, I know how this guy operates. He's kind of a coward. If he doesn't think he can win this fight, we can just scare him off, right? We can get him to run away. And
so they do knock him out of the air at one point, and he gets knocked. He starts falling away, and then he unfortunately comes rocketing back and damages the plane. So the plane starts to crash, and Carl makes a judgment call. Big play.
And he becomes religious.
Yes, he's cheating, Carl. He becomes religious.
He's cheating, Carl.
He also before when Quan joins the battle, he does say that he wants to kill the cat. So Quan is a bad man.
I mean, it really depends on what Donut's been saying about him on like the chat boards and stuff, because she's definitely not kind.
Wanting to kill a cat because it was mean to you is sociopathic behavior.
Yeah, that happens in the epilogue.
What?
Yeah, in the epilogue, the alien dude is like, the cat scratched me, we should kill it. And the guy's like, no, dude, what the fuck?
That dude is a sociopath who's trying to kidnap humans so that they can be used in a torture game.
Yeah.
That does not deny my sociopathic behavior comment. So Quan knocks plane out of the sky, and Carl worships Empress and throws the celestial grenade
from Maggie.
But let's be real. It's the holy hand grenade, right? It will go off when I count to 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 5. No? What comes after 2? You have no idea what I'm referencing?
2.1.
You don't know what I'm referencing right now? This one actually shocks me.
I don't know.
You have not seen Monty Python The Holy Grail?
I haven't seen it since I was like 10, I think.
Babe.
I know.
Babe. It's like, oh my god, it's one of the like most iconic scenes in all of movie history. The Holy Hand Grenade.
I thought the most iconic scene was the Black Knight who gets all his limbs chopped off.
That is probably more iconic.
Yeah.
And honestly, Knights Who Say Knee is probably also more iconic than the Holy Hand Grenade, but it's up there. Thou shalt not count to 2, excepting that it be followed by 3, and 5 is right out.
Okay.
That's...
Yeah, no, I don't remember that part at all. I literally
wild.
have
It's
not
such a good
seen that
scene.
movie in like 20 years.
Oh my god, it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
So he throws a Holy Hand Grenade, and Quan is able to block it, but that does not matter because Emberus gets summoned. Emberus gets summoned. Emberus sees Orthus, and Orthus and Emberus immediately disappear. And so Orthus is saved, Quan fails, and we fall to the earth of whatever bubble they're above. And
whatever bubble that
continue to fight. Quan, pretty good at range, not a great hand-to-hand combatant. So Carl gets a hold of him, starts beating the shit out of him, and he flees. He flies away, and as he flies... Oh, Donut is unconscious on the ground right now.
Yes,
the ground
fell.
Is incredibly hot, which Carl can't feel because his toesies are immortal. But his...
He also is... He does get invulnerable from the god... From worshipping the god for a moment. And so Quan CH thinks he can fucking take him on, and then he's like... Doesn't realize he's invulnerable.
Yeah, he gets like 60 seconds of invulnerability. Quan stabs him with a dagger that shatters as his invulnerability goes out. It's a great fight.
Yeah, it's honestly fucking banging.
But the real killer moment is that Carl grabs his arm and Quan flies away, and Quan's arm rips off at the shoulder, and he disarms, literally, Quan CH. Mm-hmm. Donut wakes up to Carl standing there holding a human arm, covered in blood. Mm-hmm. And she pads over, jumps on him, and is like, "I think you're crazy, Carl.
Just so you know.
Like, actually, like should be in a straitjacket crazy."
Yeah.
And I kind of got mad at Donut here in the audiobook reaction. I did. I was like, now's not the time. He just did that to save your life. I feel like you should... Like, thank you is maybe more appropriate right now. Just calling him crazy feels a little bit mean. But then with how Carl acts through the rest of the book, I'm like, yeah, okay.
A little bit. He just carries that arm around with him.
For a while. He's
like,
holding on to it for a long time.
If you were going to keep it, just put it in your inventory right away. You're a fucking weirdo for carrying around this arm. He's also like, that was a deposit, Quan CH.
Yeah.
Like, wow. Damn, dude.
So... Here's my question to you. Do you think that Quan still has access to his attack ability? Or by taking off his arm, does he no longer have that spell?
I don't think he does.
I think one of two things is possible. Either he doesn't have that spell, or moving forward, he can only cast one spell or the other at a time. But his hand can't be both. Shoots
out of his shoulder, so he has to like turn and like aim it like this.
Wait, that's so much funnier. I hope it's that. He's always running sideways at people because he has to shoot directly out of his shoulder joint.
He runs like this. He's got this one and he just like this forward.
That's so good.
Oh my god.
He's just like crab walking through dungeons so that he can keep his shoulder facing the direction he needs to shoot.
Yeah, you do what you gotta do, you know? God.
It's sort of like when you like sometimes when you like right after you like come or when you wake up as a man, you'll like pee, your piss will come out of your dick in like a random direction. It won't like come out straight.
Oh.
And so sometimes you'll have to like kind of point in a weird direction so that your pee goes towards the toilet bowl when you're standing there.
That's what Quan CH now has to
That's
do.
Quan CH now forever when he's trying to shoot his lightning. Every man I know understands what I'm talking about. Sure. Sometimes you get a split stream and you're like, I don't know how that's possible.
Damn.
And then you're like, it's too, the angles are too weird for you to stand. This is dependent on how tall you are. And so you have to like squat really close to the bowl so that both streams go into the bowl.
I don't understand why y'all don't just sit down. That just sounds like more trouble than it's worth. Just sit the fuck down.
It honestly is more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah. Like, I know it's like a bragging right. Well, I could pee standing up. It's like, well, I can also pee standing up too, but like, sometimes shit just gets everywhere and you just sit the fuck down, alright?
Yeah, but peeing standing up at like urinals saves so much time at like a sporting event. If every guy had to go into a fucking stall, it would be a disaster.
Like women?
Yeah, but how many women go to sporting events?
I don't know.
A lot.
I was going to say, I saw a lot last time we were there, but I don't know statistically.
Yeah, I do think that men pee more at those events, though, because men drink more beer. I have a feeling statistically, if you were to fill a hockey arena with 50% men, 50% women, I think the men would be more likely to use the bathroom because I think the men in that room would probably drink more beer than the women.
Okay, but who has a
not
bigger
universally,
bladder?
but not individually, but as at the mean, right?
You know, there should be a study where they measure the volume of pee output by men and by women at sporting events.
Yeah, the problem is
who pees more.
Depending on the event, there's more like the very few events are 50-50, right? Hockey leans male.
Well,
K-pop concerts lean female.
It did.
No, it's not. It's still not even close.
I know.
But it is interesting. Oh my god, or car trips. Yeah, the ability to just piss on the side of the highway is a gift.
Sure.
I don't really do it though. I used to. I don't anymore. I'm like.
You never like had to like emergency pee stop like.
Not in a while.
No.
No.
Usually pretty good.
Is the Olympics 50-50? The Olympics might be a sporting event where the audience is 50-50.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Not for women's beach volleyball though. That is mostly men.
Yeah. Well.
Those outfits, man. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, can we like change our outfits?" And they were like, "Nah."
Well, and some of the women were like, "What are you talking about?"
Well, sorry, that was not the Olympics. That was the National.
No, that was the handball
Association or whatever it was.
That's different. I don't think the beach volleyball people care because they're like on a beach.
Yeah, probably not.
But those beach volleyball outfits are nuts. They're crazy.
Get it.
Get it, but like, I don't know how that's allowed on television. You can't wear that fucking white shirt and a reel on roleplay relay, but those girls are on the Olympics fucking.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Some of those like track and field outfits, you're like, I can basically see the brown starfish.
Taylor can't wear a fully covered red dress.
Yeah, it was crazy. We're mad at AI for so many reasons, but one of them is that they keep taking our videos down and giving us warnings on YouTube.
Yeah, not just us.
Our friends got a strike.
Yeah, for wearing
being clothed.
For literally wearing a floor-length red dress. Like I can't. None of it makes any sense to me.
So Carl is religious. He gets some benefits. He gets some problems. Mostly that he has to kill a god by the 12th floor.
Yeah. Orthus is like, yo, I got some quests for you, my dude.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill my brother, and you're gonna find out who killed my son. So
the son thing at least is like, we'll deal with that eventually.
Yeah.
Helic by the 12th floor feels more dangerous.
Yeah, but I think by the 12th floor, like, you are just fighting gods, like, casually.
But
like,
aren't gods invulnerable until the 12th floor?
No, until the 9th, I thought.
Oh, I thought gods were invulnerable until the 12th floor.
Actually, that's a good question, chat.
That's why I thought it was so dangerous, because I was like, oh, you have to kill a god before they lose their invulnerability.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't remember the exact floor.
It is the 12th. Oh, fuck. Okay, well then, yeah, I have no idea how...
Yeah, so that's why, like, that's the problem with the Helic quest, is that we have to kill a god before
its immunity stops, which... He could have at least been, like, until the end of the 12th floor, but yeah, that's,
No, but Carl has to kill him before the 12th floor.
No, that's rough, buddy.
Yeah, so at what point do you just take the smite to not have to do the quest?
I guess it depends how far we're gonna go. You know what? I think we break the game before then.
I mean, the AI might just be fucked mentally by then, yeah.
I think the AI, I think we burn it all to the ground. Carl gets access to Club Vanquisher now.
Yeah.
So he can, like, he can fist bump with more people. That'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, we have Katya's Bolt, so that might be how we kill Helic, but...
Yeah, it does only
It gives us
paralyze
one shot.
it.
Well, no, I think it makes it, it removes its immortality for like 10 seconds or something.
Right.
Unless fucking Denadia can send us more of those or something.
Or Formidable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mordecai's pissed about the blood bowl that's now in their personal space.
Yeah, because there's a shrine. Because Carl has to give blood.
I was curious. Carl said that his finger tingled at the end of the book from where he's been dropping blood in there every day, which feels weird because, like, wouldn't he just heal so fast? Like, why?
Yeah, he said it tingled with phantom pain.
I wonder if the god is, like, forcing that on him, because he's taken so many wounds that he doesn't feel and heals from crazy shit. He's, like, literally had all of his skin burned off.
Well, I think it's because if you do it 5 days in a row, you get a boon every 5 days. So it's, like, part of the system.
So it's a magic remembrance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, I was thinking about the blood thing. I was like, oh, he's gonna have, like, a scar on his palm, but with the healing in the dungeon, he wouldn't.
It's also 1 drop of blood.
Sure.
Right, sure. You know, you don't have to slice you open every time, but yeah.
Well, but with the healing, would it matter? Like, fuck,
Probably
you could, like,
not.
fucking, like...
Yeah. Too bad you can't prepay, you know. Here's a bunch of drops for the next, like, 12 days.
Maybe the phantom pain is, like, the penance. Yeah, that's true, Tornado. And
True.
So we start phase 1 of the plan. Phase 1 of the plan is that the Gate of the Feral Gods is passed down the line to people who have access to, whose bubbles are not popped, who have access to club, not Vanquisher, the other one. Desperado. The Desperado Club. And so they pass it down so that everyone can get to 538. The people who can't pop their bubbles for whatever reason, so we can save people. We save about 1,500 people. When we were listening to the audiobook reaction, I thought it was 5,000. And then when we re-listened, it's 1,500. Huge difference. But we save about 1,500 people using this.
You're doing the best.
And in the process, we create a bunch of problems outside. There's a giant turkey god that's a huge problem. There's a bunch of other gods that are roaming around. So basically, everyone just chills in safe rooms for a couple of days until things calm down. Miriam and Prepotente kill the turkey, get some levels out of it.
Yeah.
And then we head down into phase 2. Most people start heading down the stairs. A bunch of people were supposed to have started heading down the stairs. Carl and Donut get back to Bubble 538. They travel along the ground of the lacuna. And a bunch of people were supposed to have already gone down the stairs. They waited to give them some applause, which I thought was a really lovely moment of Donut being like, we fucking saved them, Carl.
Yeah.
Appreciate this.
Yeah.
This was the point.
Now, don't look so grumpy.
Don't look so grumpy.
Yeah. Donut really does not like Carl's look that he's developing right now.
Yeah.
You know, the patches, the jackets, the tattoos on his hands from...
The god.
Or Empress.
It would drive me crazy that they're not symmetrical.
Yeah, I know.
That they're different. I don't like that.
I think that's really rude.
Yeah. And so we openly are like, hey, we're going to release a feral god on the Maestro's camp, basically. And...
we know where it is because we saw that video footage of him being a little bitch.
Zev, who is back as our full-time liaison.
Zev is like, just so you know, we approve this plan. Thumbs up.
We won't let you do it in the future.
Yeah.
But you get this one time.
Yeah, because we all fucking hate the Skull Empire, so...
Yes. Carl
on this.
meets Florin in person for the first time.
Uh-huh.
And Florin reveals that Ellie McGibbons told him about Carl saving people.
Saving the old people.
Basically, Florin was like, I'm going to go get drunk instead of just sitting here. So he entered into a bubble very late and went into the Desperado Club to drink himself to death. And Ellie McGibbons inspired the fuck out of him by telling him a story about Carl and Donut. And now Florin... he's on the team, not on the team.
You need a backup gun.
I kind of want Florin to just be on the team.
I know.
If Katya wants to take a break, Florin needs
Let's
to...
bring Florin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can be the boys and Donut.
Wow.
You know, we would have a raptor and a crocodile. We'd be so reptiled out. No dogs. All reptiles. No dogs, all reptiles. That's our new team name.
Yeah. Although Mongo has feathers.
Yeah, and?
So is he all bird or is he a reptile? He's a dinosaur. Trick question.
I don't want to deal with that. Please.
Sorry.
We're about to deal with dinosaurs.
So sorry. We're moving on.
We're about to deal with and even Mordecai's worried that we're about to deal with so many dinosaurs.
No, you're right. Yeah, Mordecai's like, oh, I'm a little worried about that. Okay.
Atticus says can't. He's going with Katya about Florin. I know, but like, does everyone need to go with Katya? Katya gets Lee Jun, Batista, Florin.
I know.
Like, Katya gets fucking everybody, and we're alone? That seems unfair.
Donut's here.
I said we're alone. I didn't say Carl's alone.
How can we be alone?
Because there's only the two of us. It's like how, you know how I sometimes describe, I tell stories and I say I, and I mean you and me together, but I consider you and I so much one unit that like, I'm talking about the unit of Nerdy Nightly. This happens frequently, where I'll be like telling a story about like roleplay relay, and I'll be like, when I say this, we did it together. I don't mean me. I just mean me as in like the company. It is a weird thing where like you and I are together so often that I sometimes don't tell stories about us. I sometimes tell stories about us as if we are a unit and not as if we are two separate people doing things together. Mm-hmm. And I catch myself being like, in my head I mean the royal eye.
There is no royal eye.
I know.
It's the royal we.
No.
That's why it's funny whenever you say that, because it's the exact opposite of the point you were trying to make.
I know. I understand that. But I do catch myself, and I do say, like, I'm not trying to take sole credit for this. I mean us. My brain is just like, I just consider you and me to be one thing sometimes.
See, and I'm the opposite. I'll be talking about things that I did, and I'll say we, even though I'm like, was Nerdy there? You know what? It was we.
You can never remember if I was present for something, which I find very funny.
What?
You
better have backup for this.
Don't introduce me to people that I haven't met, because you just assume that I was there when you met them.
Well, that, or that you have already met them through somebody else.
Sure. But they're especially after you came back from PAX Unplugged.
Yeah.
Where
I met a bunch of people. And
the first PAX Unplugged. There were a number of people we would run into after that. They were like, yeah, we met them at PAX Unplugged. And I'd be like, I was not there. And you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, true. That is true.
Okay. Back to the book. So, Carl goes a little bit crazy, and he decides to declare war on everybody in the galaxy. And like, not like in his head, not like at the end of the book where he's like, I'm not gonna be, you will not break me, I will break you. No, he yells that out loud for everyone to hear as this plan
I thought that was at the end happens. Of the next chapter.
I know, I'm just saying as this plan happens.
Yeah, so that's First, Katya does tell us she's leaving. This is the moment where that happens, where Katya is like, hey, just so you know, I'm splitting off to my own thing.
That does happen first.
Yeah. So Katya's like, hey guys, I need to go stop, not
Eva.
Ellie, Ava, because she is trying to collect all the other daughters, and she is, like, not taking care of them. People have died. She has all these player skulls. It's not a good time. So I have to go and protect these people that I spent the first 2 floors with.
The healer from the 3rd floor with her 2 daughters, the 3 of them all died because of Eva's actions.
Yeah, so she needs to go protect people and do this for herself, and, so she's gonna get some help with other people. She's also not leaving the party because they don't want to fuck up the personal spaces, and that's absolutely fair.
We also send the changelings to the 6th floor with the Twister in the hopes that we can get the Twister back from them and have a flying house.
And Juicebox has said, if at all possible, you are going to take us with you to every single floor. Yeah.
So we are now going to have to open the gate of the feral gods every floor.
Yes, we are also going to have to unindoctrinate the entire population of NPCs.
Which also means that we're going to have a bunch of children that we are responsible for constantly. Which makes me a little bit nervous. Like, what's that kid's name? Snark or whatever? Huh? I like Snark, or the one they get the telescope from.
Oh, at the very beginning. I don't remember.
But it also means that we have changeling agents that we can send out into the world to take shape and, like, be spies.
And we don't know Juicebox's
Scarn.
real...
Oh my god.
We don't know her real level yet. What? It was close enough.
I know, but do you know how I know I'm dyslexic? Snark and Scarn have the same letters in them.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep, I see it.
Yep.
I'm excited to see what Juicebox is actually capable of.
Yeah, I am as well. I like Juicebox a lot. I also love... Juicebox is like...
she's in love.
Yeah, she loves Louis. Like, actually, like, wants to marry Louis.
That boy does not understand how lucky he is.
And how much danger things are in if he dies. If Juicebox goes, like, on a rampage... We don't know what level she is. That could be a problem.
She also can get pregnant.
Oh, right.
Because she is an NPC.
Right.
Yikes.
Yikes, indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not going to be a problem for later at all. Anyways, yeah. There's
wow, I didn't even think about that.
There's a demon that comes out looking for
Slit.
Samantha, yes, who's part of a harem. And so Carl's like, yeah, sure, why not? Because Samantha's like, let me fucking kill this bitch.
Well,
so
and we get an emergency
benefactor box.
Platinum box from a former holder of the cookbook, Professor Hugh, which is a basket that attaches to the Chistera that is made specifically for Carl to be able to throw Samantha as a weapon.
To throw sex doll heads.
Yeah. To throw, it is specifically designed for the shape of a sex doll head. So Samantha's...
It's a unique item.
They throw the head, and Samantha's mother is summoned and kills Slit.
Right.
We go to summon a feral god on the 9th floor to attack. And Atticus brings up, and they had that ready.
Yeah. Carl's like, this was going to be useful later as well, so they just paid extra to get it to me in this moment.
How much of the next book do you think Samantha spends in that basket hanging out with him?
I actually kind of hope Samantha sticks around, because Katya's gone now for the adventures.
I definitely think she sticks around.
Yeah, oh yeah. She is a party member now. Well, she's technically like a trainer, but still.
So we set up our plan to capture Maggie and Chris. We set down the fake watch and winding box in order to get them to come here so that Katya can go down into the bottom of the ocean and get enough water pressure to flood the market. We have the written proof that Borant is allowing us to do this one thing one time.
Yep. Carl screenshots that before it disappears.
He hits Control Alt and 3, and that's screenshot on Mac.
Yeah. Okay.
No, sorry, Shift Command 3. I was looking at a PC keyboard when I said that aloud. And so Maggie and Chris show up, and Carl this fucked me up, okay? Carl takes a potion, allows him to phase through lava rock. So Chris attacks him, and he passes through Chris's body and grabs the fucking worm that is Maggie. This freaked me the fuck out, because I thought he was going to drag Maggie through Chris's brain. But no, we keep Chris's brain intact, thank God, and we let Maggie squirm her little fucking body into our body, and by our, I am using the real our now, and I do mean just Carl's body. Carl has seconds to take a potion that will make him vomit her out before she gets to his brain.
Yeah, remember the ice cream worms?
Yeah. So he does that, and instead of vomiting out, Maggie comes out the side of his neck.
Yeah.
Where she is promptly picked up by Mongo, to which Carl goes, chew! For the love of God! Chew, Mongo! And he does.
Thank God.
And Maggie Mai is unceremoniously destroyed.
Yep.
In that moment.
R.I.P.
We save Chris.
Saved Chris!
Let's fucking
Thank
go!
God. Maybe Chris joins our party.
Now, it would seem at this point, this potion was made from the yams. And so from 3/8 of the yam. And so it would seem that this is what the yam is for. But in the epilogue, we learn...
It is not.
Not only is it not what it's for, but Carl also does know what the yam is for, according to Professor Hugh, the former Crawler. He is convinced that Carl is aware of it.
Yeah. Sure.
I fucking love how this plays out.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. I just thought it was so sick. I love that we saved Chris. I love
that Carl didn't get a skull for it.
Yeah. I feel like Donut should get that skull. It is weird to me that she gets the benefits of Mongo being her pet, but that she wouldn't get a skull when Mongo kills somebody.
Which makes me think, like, how many more crawlers has Lucia killed because her dogs killed them?
Yes. Unless Donut did get a skull and it just isn't, like, brought up. It isn't mentioned, which is possible. Like, that could honestly be something that, like, at the top of the next book, Carl, like, looks over at Donut and realizes she has 2 skulls.
Yeah.
And, like, it just, in the moment, there was so much going on that it wasn't important enough to mention. So I don't know that, like, Donut doesn't have a second skull, but Carl avoids it. I still think that Carl does get one eventually. I just think that this wasn't a big enough moment, narratively.
Okay.
I think it has to be more intentional and more fucked up for Dinniman to do it.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Lucia, because I do think that killing a child is, like, the most fucked up thing. And that it's going to be so necessary, but it's going to be really hard.
Yeah.
For Carl to live with.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And we advance the actual plan, which is not
to fuck over the Skull Empire, but we are going to flood the marketplace on the 9th floor, because
fuck everybody.
Yeah, we did talk about that. The best part about this, though, is Zev. Because Zev relays them a bunch of really fucking important information, but, like, disguises it as
her,
like,
being upset at them. Zev is 100% a member of the court of Princess Donut.
Oh, and this is also, I think it's this part where Carl realizes that maybe Zev and Donut are talking on the social media board, and that...
Yes, that was a cool reveal.
Right, that Donut's maybe not actually as obsessed with the socials and numbers as Carl, like, thinks, but it's actually that she's trying to communicate with Zev.
Well, and so, Getty Disciple brings up the problem. The sponsors can't gamble. The sponsors can't sell. The sponsors can't hire. Carl essentially cut off so much of how Borant is going to make money right after finding out that he can get a celestial box, which will cost Borant billions. Like, it is such a, like, moment of Carl's brain going to
just scorched earth.
Yeah. Just going scorched earth on Larakos. And, you know, we get this after we discover there's a chapter epigraph, basically. It's not really an epigraph, but it functions as an epigraph. From one crawler who describes how beautiful Larakos is and how depressing it is when Larakos gets destroyed at the end of the floor every time. And so Carl kills, you know, this whole book has been about the NPCs and how we're learning that the NPCs have inner lives and that they are real people in a way. They're kind of just slaves like the crawlers. And that killing them, you know, there's literally a Dungeon Anarchist cookbook bit of text where they're like, these NPCs should be killed as infrequently as possible and only when you absolutely have to. And Carl kills thousands of NPCs in this moment. Well, really, Katya does.
Yeah, them together.
In this moment by doing this. But his justification is kind of like, you know, they're all going to get fucking murdered at the end of the floor. Exactly. I'm kind of saving them from realizing that.
Exactly. They're not going to have the realization that they are fucking pawns in a game, that they are just made up fucking data that is shoved into this for people's entertainment. And they are potentially saving actual real people. Yeah. Because they don't have access to all the
mercenaries,
the equipment that these mercenaries are going to use to to hunt down crawlers. And Carl is like, fuck you, fuck your game. I am going to personally kill every single hunter that dares to enter the 6th floor, because they're so on the is it the 9th floor? They are kind of protected by the game.
Until the crawlers get there.
They can't actually, like, die. No, I thought that they couldn't actually die.
Well, they can't like, actually die, but they're actually protected until the crawlers... Like, yes. There's limitation on what can happen before the crawlers arrive.
But if they choose to go to the 6th floor, they can actually be killed.
No, the system saves a little... Like, their last little bit of health and teleports them out before they die.
I thought that was on the 9th. I thought if they chose to enter the 6th floor...
No, I don't think sponsors can die anywhere in the game.
Sponsors?
Yeah, I don't think
You mean the people that pay to go in?
Yeah, I don't think they can actually die anywhere in the game.
I thought...
But
No, they die. That's why
they die in real life, die on the 6th floor?
That's why it's such a danger. You go to the 6th floor.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
The benefits of surviving the 6th floor if you're a hunter are very, very high. But you might actually die.
And now they can't hire NPC mercenaries to do it for them. They actually have to do it themselves.
Yeah, because if the hunters were like,
oh, that's so much cooler. That's so sick. Oh, I cannot wait for the next book. Why are we doing Game Changer next week? I want to start the next book!
Yeah.
Oh, and we're not doing it the week after either. Fuck.
Unless...
No, it's your week off. We're not fucking with that. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why it matters that those hunters are on the 6th floor and why Carl's like... Because if Carl being like, I'm gonna kill all you doesn't matter on the 6th floor if they can't actually die, right?
Wow, that's gonna be so fun. Carl also he pledges to kill everyone who comes to the 6th floor. He also there's something else that happens. I remember it and I can't remember what it is now.
At the very end here?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He Zev is furious. And he goes, Zev, the ratings are gonna be amazing. Just you wait for what I'm gonna do on the next floor. And she's like, oh god. All right, cool.
Right. Yay.
See, Nerdy will accidentally start book 5 without Claris. No, because I'm almost certain someone will commission chapter 1 or something. Like yeah.
Y'all have been like feral for these chapter reactions, which has been so much fun.
It's also been a little...
But it does mean that, like, we can't...
Schedule fucked for us.
Well, it just means we can't really, like, start books until we know for sure one way or the other if the beginning is commissioned, so...
Before we get to the epilogue, next week we are doing Game Changer, the entirety of the first book. If anyone wants any chapters commissioned from Game Changer, you kind of, like, you have, like, an hour and a half. Like, by 3 p.m. Eastern, we're cutting that off. The following week will be The Last Olympian. I'm in a solo book club. Claris is taking a week off from content to have a little reset for her, which she definitely deserves. So the week after Claris is taking the week off, there will be no videos. If any videos go up, they're all pre-taped. And I'm saying this publicly because now I can hold her to it. Blue misses The Expanse. We are going to finish The Expanse, don't worry. We're gonna get to everything. It's just taking some time to get to everything.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna do Game Changer. Then we're gonna do The Last Olympian on Friday.
On the 8th, you're gonna do that on the 8th.
And then the week after that, don't know yet.
So the 15th and 22nd we have before Dokumi.
But then we're in Germany the week after that. So. Mm-hmm. We're gonna be at Dokumi in Germany, in. The end of May. So if you are European and you want to meet us at a con, we haven't been to Europe since Star Wars Celebration a few years ago. So if you want to come see us in Germany, come to Dokumi in Dusseldorf. We'll be there from May 25th to May something. Mm-hmm. I don't know the dates yet. We haven't booked our flights. Yeah,
so there will be no book club on May 29th.
Yeah. Because we'll be in Germany. Trying to stream from Germany would be...
The time change?
And you have to be at the booth that day.
Yeah. No, it would not work.
Actually, you might not be at the booth at that time, though, because it would be like 6 p.m.
I have no idea. So, basically, right now...
Dusseldorf is the other end of the country.
That's like
it's
an
Germany.
hour away.
You guys don't have big countries. I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to hear it, okay? Toronto, the city of Toronto is bigger than Germany. Calm the fuck down.
Jesus Christ. Blue, thank you for being a member for 7 months. We will get to The Expanse. We are...
Blue! Just dropped 20 gifted memberships. You fucking mad lad. That's so many people who can watch the fucking chapter reactions.
We did lots of chapters for y'all, so enjoy. Holy shit. Blue,
you're crazy. You're a mad lad.
Blue, thank you for 20 memberships.
I recognize some of the name in there, too. Will... Brian Speaks Nerd.
Hell
Brother
Armand. Enjoy.
Locomer?
Yeah, basically we're a little stuck right now because DCC Book 5 is 3 separate pieces. And so we have the 15th of May and the 22nd of May for book club. And then we miss a week for the 29th because we're going to be in Germany.
We've missed a week mid-book before, though.
Yes. However, if there are as many commissioned audiobook reactions as there have been in DCC
we can do them
books,
on the plane from Germany to Canada.
We absolutely cannot do that. So we're a little bit concerned about doing 2 weeks of DCC, then pausing for a week, and then trying to get back for week 3 and having time to do those audiobook reactions, because we might be like flying back on like, I don't know, like the 4th or the 5th, and so we're trying to figure out if we're doing DCC.
We'll figure out the schedule later. We don't need it right now.
In May or in June. The problem is, this is such a horrible place to like take a pause in the series. It's gonna fucking kill me.
We could realistically push back Game Changer
for Pride
to Pride, and we could do DCC Book 5 next week. But the problem is people didn't know that, so the commissions weren't closed. So if people want to commission DCC...
You could do Percy Jackson. No.
No, because your week off is the next week.
My week off could start the Friday instead of the Sunday.
How would that work? You would still...
So...
That wouldn't help the audiobook reactions.
Audiobook reactions. That's...
But if we were to do DCC Book 5 next week, then... If people wanted to commission chapters, we just haven't let them know.
Right. That's not fair. If people want to get commissions in for the first section, unless the first section is already commissioned, which it might be. Keep your schedule. People had time to commission. Okay. Thank you, Arzu. That's all we needed to know. Understood.
We'll figure this out off camera. We have the epilogue to talk about.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry the schedule is going to be a little wonky.
So the epilogue takes place in sort of 3 sections. We are fully out of Carl's POV, I think, for the first time.
Yeah.
Because it's always Carl's POV in the
It's always Carl's POV.
In the epilogue, yeah.
Yeah.
And so we meet Dr. Hugh and his assistant/business partner. I couldn't tell what their relationship was.
I think it's definitely You know who it reminded me of? It reminded me of Andor.
Oh, yeah. With, oh my god, what was her name?
I know.
Yeah.
I know, I'm like,
Luthen and...
An incredible actress.
Vel?
No, that was the blonde girl.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. So it's the OIPAN, the Open Intellect Pacifist Action Network. Jiwin saying your...
Clea, thank you.
Your makeup for the epilogue reaction was great.
Thank you. Yeah, we shot a cosplay yesterday, so...
Yeah. And so that'll come out on May 4th. That might help you figure out some things. So they are discussing Carl. She is concerned that Dr. Hugh is too involved in Carl. And Dr. Hugh is like, nah, he's the one.
He's the one.
He's the chosen one. He's my Neo. I am Morpheus. He knows Kung Fu.
He is Anakin Skywalker.
This was fascinating. Finding out, A, that you're right, but also just that she doesn't necessarily think that Carl is on the same side as them is interesting to me.
Yeah.
What is specifically different about them that would make them... You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know what the answer to that question is. But there's something specifically about Carl that is just a little bit different from what they want. Mm-hmm. And I want to know what that is. I want to get more into them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they believe that the interests don't align.
Especially with Porthos having been a former crawler, right? Like, yeah. Having been, and having been a cookbook holder. I want to know how Porthos figured out that Carl has the cookbook. I want to know, like, and I not that I don't think he should have been able to figure it out. I think he should have. It's more just like, what was the specific thing? Was it just the class? Was it when he saw, do former holders of the book recognize the book when it appears in the dungeon?
Oh.
Because it doesn't always appear as a book, right? Like someone had it as cards, like playing cards. It was a deck of playing cards because that's how their race communicated.
Maybe it has the specific gold glint.
Yes. Or was Porthos the one that put the glint on the book?
Yeah.
Did he influence Carl into picking it because he thought Carl was his, his descendant?
I think
moral.
At first I thought, oh, he recognizes the recipes and the notes and the thing and things.
Yeah, and that's probably what it is.
But it's not. It's not, because he was the second edition holder, and so he wouldn't know 90% of the notes that are like, maybe not 90, but he wouldn't know like most of the stuff that's in the book, because he only knows
unless
his
he's
notes.
Been following up on it. Unless he's just been watching. If he's obsessed with every season. Oh,
and he knows who gets the... Yeah, maybe he put a specific thing on it so he knows whenever it gets, like, gotten by a crawler, and he can follow that crawler. That's interesting.
Like, he's just obsessed with ending the crawl.
Right.
Fascinating. Really, really, really interesting. Then we cut over to Sadir and Genrick. We learn a lot about the walk-on list. The walk-on list is...
insane.
Important people who don't get collected or become crawlers, who are good for storylines. They are looking for Ferdinand, also known as Gravy Boat.
Yeah.
Who is supposedly in the human camp that is left over in Seattle. Humanity is rebuilding. Very happy to see it. Way to go, surface dwellers. Proud of you. They have electricity.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Except that they're being hunted by people who are there illegally, but no one says anything.
Because it's too valuable.
Because it's too valuable, so they hunt them to put them into the crawl. They're supposed to be protected, and it's all a lie.
And so we have a huge reveal. Just the biggest reveal of all time.
Bee and Brad are alive!
Bee and Brad are alive, and in Seattle. They flew back early because Bee was so shattered by Carl breaking up with her for being the fucking worst.
Yeah.
Brad is...
the worst and dead, so it's
Brad is something else, man.
He's the king.
I was really worried we were going to get more of his POV.
Yeah, no, never again.
That was miserable.
Yeah.
This was definitely Matt Dinniman commenting on the people who don't get Dungeon Crawler Carl, right? Who think that Carl is like an epitome of masculinity.
Yeah, he's like, I should have gone in the dungeon. Yeah. I'm the king. Like, this is the only time I've ever been jealous of Carl because he, like, went in the dungeon or no, does he know that?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, okay. I was like, maybe I'm making
I think.
I don't know. I could have gone in the dungeon. I could have fucked shit up and been awesome.
We also find out that Agatha isn't the only one of her kind. Yes.
What do you mean?
I don't know, actually. Agatha and her people, I guess? I don't know.
What do you mean her people?
Like, we know that Agatha has a team, right? Oh, no, they think Carl got squished. They don't know Carl's alive. You're right.
Oh, okay. I have no idea what Agatha has to do with the epilogue. I'm not gonna lie.
Doesn't matter. They go in.
Oh, I think they mean the homeless dude who tried to get people out of the car park before it collapsed.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
They probably honestly work for the...
They might be with Agatha. That might be Agatha's teammate.
Yeah. They might work for Oipan to try and, like, save people from the collapse.
Oh, interesting.
Because that's, like, pacifist, right? To, like, stop them from getting forced into the dungeon.
So we meet Bee. Bee gets taken, but not by Sadir and Genrick.
Nope. By Odette and her lackey. I can't remember.
Lexus.
Yeah.
Odette and Lexus have Bee. They're going to hand over Ferdinand to the Syndicate for the show. What the fuck do you think Odette is going to do with Bee?
At first, I thought this was, like, a good thing. That, like, Odette was trying to, like, not have Bee be a part of the show and be, like, a problem.
Yeah.
The comments that were made in the last couple sentences of the epilogue made me rethink that decision. I don't know.
I am worried.
Because I don't think Odette can put Bee in the game. But Odette could have Bee on the show.
I don't think she can.
So is she going to use Bee to farm, like, knowledge about Carl.
The reason why Odette can't have her on the show, though, is because it's illegal to do this.
It's illegal, but no one gives a fuck.
No, but they don't give a fuck if they end up in the dungeon, because they're like, oh, they just got captured. They just lie and say they were captured. But if Odette has her on the show, how the fuck did Odette get her? Like, the Syndicate would be like, girl... The reason why the capturing works is because people don't know that it's really happening. But if you put her on the most watched show in the galaxy, then they know that it's like you fucked up the whole secrecy part of this.
Right.
So I don't know what Odette could possibly be thinking here. I loved getting to see all of this information about the galaxy, though. Like the fact that Volte is the worst of them, learning that, and that Volte are the like cruelest, that was learned earlier. But. Or no, that's learned here when we talk about the guy who his children were used as weapons against him. And that even that was too far. And so there is a line the galaxy, has. But, like, just really, really fascinating shit here of the galaxy as a whole and how it looks at the crawl. And, yeah, man, Odette, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What is her plan? Because it seemed like she was kind of pro-Carl.
Yeah, I don't know.
And maybe keeping B out of it is pro-Carl. Maybe having, like...
Maybe just, keeping her away from Borant is enough.
Donut deal with Ferdinand sucks, but having B on the show would be... I don't know. At least Brad's dead. I was really worried Brad was going to be a big bad, like boss, later on. I'm happy he's just dead.
Yeah, and that he's not in the dungeon either.
If a person was collected, they wouldn't be on the walk-on list. No, I understand that, but I think that you could do... I think that you could fake the walk-on. Like, just, like, scooch someone into the collected list after. But if they're on Odette's show, they're not collected, right? And unless collected people do end up on the shows, and that is, like, a lie that they could sell. I don't know. It seems too risky to lie to the Syndicate in this way. It seems like a huge risk for Odette to do this. And so I'm curious what her plan is. What she gets out of it.
Yeah.
Getty7 says, I don't think it would be very emotionally damaging to Carl and Donut if they had to kill Brad. No, it wouldn't be emotionally damaging to them, but I don't want to read about him anymore. I got as much Brad as I wanted.
Yeah.
Carl and Donut would be fine. I would be sad to have to continue to see him exist.
Yeah.
I was done.
I'm done with Brad.
Being in his brain, it makes me really glad I'm not like a toxic man, because being in that brain seems exhausting.
Yeah, that sucked.
I can't imagine like hating women that much.
Yeah.
That seems just miserable.
Can't imagine calling myself a king.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Anyway, the epilogue's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me that, like, we're almost halfway through the series. If there's 10 books,
yeah.
Like, there's so much to deal with. This universe is so big that it seems like, how could we possibly get through everything that has to be gotten through in 6 more books? Matt Dinniman has really, like, foreshadowed so many different battles. Mm-hmm. And I'm so excited for all of them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm stoked to get to all of this stuff.
Yeah, there's so many things that we need to resolve.
Yeah. How about that ad for the camp at the very end? We have not listened to the end credits. We need to go listen to that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a reaction. We'll throw up a reaction to the end credits of the book. We did one for the last book, and people might like that.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. We'll try and get that done today.
All right.
We have a bunch of reporting to do anyway, so
we
can just sit and react for 6 minutes. We'll do a reaction for the end credits, since apparently it introduces a character that people love, so...
Wait, what?
Apparently, I don't know.
Who introduces a character in the credits that are not in the story of the book?
Matt Dinniman. Dude's
Sorry,
a mad lad.
Fuck that. I hate that.
Why?
Because I never listen to the end credits.
So you just hate, like, the MCU?
Yeah, I mean, I hate that it's like, you gotta sit here and watch all of the fucking credits before we give you 4 seconds of footage that may or may not mean anything because half of our projects get dropped all the way through.
Alright, I think it's just fun. I think that if it's not the, like, proper introduction, but it's, like, a tease of what's to come for the people who want to sit through it, I don't see why that's a problem.
Yeah, but if I wasn't doing book club, I wouldn't know that the end credits had this in it, and then I would miss it.
But if it's not a big enough deal, but if it's not, like... I don't know. I think I don't think it's I just don't think it's that big a deal. I think that I think like
No, I think you gotta tell people if part of your story happens outside
but it's not
of
part
your
of the story. It's an outside of the story little tease moment for people who like discover it. I don't see what the problem with that is. A lot of things do that. A lot of things have end credit scenes.
It depends what it is. If it's like, this is a character, it's like, okay, that's fine. But if you like find out information about a character that's like important to the story,
if it's something
like,
that isn't in the main story and it is important, I agree with you.
Yeah.
But if it's just a like fun little tease, I don't see. I thought the end credits of the last book, we had a blast with them. I don't.
Yeah.
We enjoyed them. Mavrin, thank you for that super chat.
Thank you, Mavrin.
What are your thoughts on the song B sings? I thought. I was thinking she was thinking about Carl. Oh, she was definitely thinking about Carl.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She fucked up so bad.
Thank you for that super chat. But
sucks. Like I can't imagine she would deserve a second chance. She cheated on him with multiple people for a long time. Like.
Yeah. Like, girl, you fucked
also,
up.
she was gonna give up Donut.
I know.
And. Oh, maybe Odette's trying to... No, maybe Odette doesn't give a fuck about Carl. Maybe Odette's trying to save Donut from finding out. And Odette actually just cares about Donut that much.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, maybe.
But, like fuck B.
Yeah, I get her being like, yeah, I should have let you in, and it is talking about Carl. But sometimes shit is too little too late, and the best thing you can do for someone is to let them move on and move on yourself. So...
Yeah.
I don't know. It definitely could be about Carl. Like I
don't know.
I think that you're probably right about that, cuz yeah, she sucked. She was like terrible to him, and she probably really regrets that.
Yeah, fuck B.
Mhm.
Fuck B. Also, that song sucked.
Wow.
It was bad. It was a bad song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we know that Donut knows that B was gonna give her away, but
I don't think she knows about that.
Yeah, she's made a few comments about it now, like kind of like offhandedly. But I just do think that it's more saving her from having to confront that in front of like national audience, like or a fucking universal audience, right? There is a difference between knowing something like that personally and not having to talk about it or deal with it, and having it forced on you
to
deal with while cameras are in your face. Yeah, it is different.
If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave me comments down below, because the algorithm god is hungry and we must feed her. This episode, that algorithm goddess is...
B.
Really? Gross.
I don't know.
If you want to follow us on the internet, you can. I'm at nerdynightly. I was going to say Samantha.
Sure.
Juicebox is a good one, though.
Yeah.
It's time for High Low. We commiserate.
I'm at Flars.
Oh, yeah. Follow her. She's much better at this than I am. Commiserate over each other's lows, celebrate each other's highs. Claris goes first, I go second, she goes third, I go fourth, because we compliment sandwich this bitch. This bitch in this case being B. Claris, what's your high?
I was right. That's my high.
Wow, that's, yep.
Come on, I'm allowed. I feel good about that one. Yeah. It's a good prediction. You were like,
you're right.
That would be so crazy if you were right, and then I was right, and it was so crazy.
It was crazy. Finding out that there are crawlers who held the cookbook, survived, and are fighting against Crawl was a huge reveal.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if the last book takes place outside of the Crawl.
Oh.
Carl and Orthus working together to take down the Syndicate.
Damn, okay.
My low, I think my low is just that the scale of this made it a little bit hard to fully track the first time through. That's it. It's not a huge low, because the fights are great, and I had a blast the first time, and then I felt like I had a really great understanding and a really great time the second time. So, it's only a low, it's barely a low, but I can't think of anything else that I like this book a lot. No, I take it back. Being in Brad's mind for that long was brutal.
That's fair.
That was rough. I hated it. I hate him. Fuck that guy.
Milo is what yours was. Sometimes the scale of things being kilometers tall or long, or I just wrapping my brain around that took some getting used to. But yeah, what's your high?
Oh God. So many good many good moments. I'm gonna go with the Florin conversation where he's like, Carl, you've inspired me to like stay on my feet after Ifechi's death. I think that was like the best moment. And the sad but brilliant moment, my like runner-up is Morris and Lotai's deaths, and just how effective the writing of those moments was.
Gotcha.
It like sucked in that it like hurt to read, but I just thought it was like effective and really, really good.
Oh my god, Carl watching the numbers slowly tick down.
Yeah, by 1, by 3, but yeah. That whole scene was brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah, good book club, y'all. We will get you a schedule as soon as possible. We
just need to talk.
We
about
gotta figure out some stuff. I'm so sorry for being a little all over the place. There's just so many books that we want to do and so many things in life, and it do be like that sometimes.
And we have responsibilities, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like we have to pay our taxes.
Which means we should do more books, honestly.
Thanks, y'all. Get out of here if you're a prude, which it's weird to think about that in this book series. Where would you add sex to this, other than Louis just fucking going to town, absolute pound town on everybody's mom? Louis got everybody's mom got it going on syndrome, you know. How did you feel?
He likes mothers, I guess.
How did you feel? Could always try and commit a little tax fraud. We got audited last year, so we definitely can't do that. They're watching us. How did you feel about B saying that Ferdinand wanted to ruin Donut?
Yo,
and that she should have let him.
That was didn't need that. Really did not need.
B's whole thing about how she should have let Ferdinand fuck Donut is so insane.
Yeah.
I should have let you fuck Donut. You just wanted to fuck my cat, and I should have let you. I'm like, girl, you are falling apart.
And to be fair, reasonably so.
Oh, yeah, the world's a mess.
Yeah. I do not blame her for that, but I really did not need that in my brain. That was unacceptable.
Carl spends a lot of time playing Frogger. We didn't talk about the Frogger of it all, but I think that Katya and Gwen are fucking that whole time. Carl's, like, playing Frogger, and he's so distracted by Frogger, he doesn't know that there's, like, some real interesting, like, lesbian sex happening with Katya exploring with the different phallus-shaped protrusions she can make with her body.
Do you think you can, like, level up sex in the dungeon?
Oh, that's interesting.
You know?
Oh.
Like, cause
and is it one skill, or is it, like, skilled out by, like, position? Like, you can, like, level up missionary?
Yeah. Because Carl
I'm a level 15 doggy style.
Like, Carl has not fucked in the dungeon, right? So he wouldn't know. He hasn't kissed?
Yeah, he hasn't held hands.
Right, he wouldn't know if, like, you could, like, level up that as a skill.
That's so fascinating.
Do you think, you know how Donut got the, like, special interest of, like, the patches?
Yeah.
Do you think that, like, someone got, like, a Kama Sutra special interest perk?
That would be so not helpful in the
No,
dungeon.
not helpful at all. I don't know how patches is also helpful, to be honest.
It's so helpful because he gets the jacket that needs the patches sewn on.
But maybe
Carl gets the most. She got.
Maybe you become like Podrick in Game of Thrones, and you fuck so good that everybody just like wants to be on your side.
Yeah.
Right? Like you fuck your way through all the brothels, and then all those NPCs are like here for you, you know?
Juicebox becomes your ally because you fuck so good because your fucking.
Well, I mean, kind of.
Cunnilingus skill is 21.
Yeah. It's like I can do some weird wheelbarrow shit.
Oh my god.
You know? I'm just saying.
Some weird wheelbarrow shit. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back next week with Game Changer. You guys ready for some gay sex?
Hell yeah.
Do something every night.
Bye.
Bye.